Hello, hello. Is there anyone that's on the stream? Let me know when you guys are on the stream because I'm not seeing anyone. There we go. Zen girlfriend? What's up? Van Halen. I like the name, man. I like the name. Yo, what's up? Dwayne Johnson. Yo, what's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me though? Can you guys hear me? Chua Ping, how you doing? Let me know if you guys are able to hear me though. And then I'll start talking. Alright, he said yes, so perfect. You know, it's funny because I said that I wasn't gonna stream anytime soon, but I guess boredom just kind of made me go, yeah, why not try it again? And by the way, does anyone here? I know that like on YouTube I have to kind of like censor the stuff I have to say. I'm trying to figure out if it's the same thing with streaming or not because I don't know. If anyone knows, then let me know. How's your kid? He's doing all right. He's 1 year old. Hey, autistic guy here. I've been watching your content recently and got caught in your parents' video, which resonated with me. So I wanted to see what you would think of me here. Yo, what's up, man? Glad you liked the video, though. I was just going out for a walk after work. So, well, after work, I went to the gym, and then now I still have not went back home because I got some food. I'm just going on a walk now. So, kinda windy. That's true, man. That is true. It is pretty windy. As long as you guys can hear me, that's what it is. Bro went out of his way to bring an innocent soul into this cosmic prison. You're goddamn right, sir. Can't you get inside? I can, but I don't want to. When I'm inside, I'm not going to be... Do you know why I do live streams outside? Because when I'm inside my own territory, I don't want to be talking to anyone. That's why. That's me time. I don't even want to think about this YouTube shit when I'm home. So I'm gonna just turn this shit off. Forget it exists. Tragic, do you play chess? No, but I actually do want to try. Your laugh sounds so villain. Yeah, man. I get that sometimes. Alright. Oh shit. Hold on. Being bored at least lets you think. Well, you see, in this generation, people, when they're bored, what they do is they scroll shit. So, they scroll through meaningless shit. So, they don't even get the time to think. So, you know what I mean? Laugh for me again, nah, bro. It has to come naturally. I can't just do it randomly like that. Yo, what's up? Have you considered turning it off and on again? What do you mean? Turning what off? Just came home from my 9 to 5 to watch some Tragic. I pretty much just finished my 9 to 5. Well, I went to the gym afterwards, and I got some food. But if you guys want to see me laugh, I might actually laugh a lot in this stream, and there's a certain reason why, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it yet. But you're gonna catch my drift pretty soon. Tragic, what's your nickname? What are you talking about? Is morality man-made or is there something greater? It is man-made. It is, yeah, it is. What's the topic? I don't know. I don't really have a topic for today. I'm just talking. Nah, 'cause the thing is, I don't know why. Like, I'm not the type of dude to be like giving people my name and shit. The wind. Oh shit! I actually completely forgot about how the wind might mess up the sound. Okay, maybe I actually should go home. Maybe I'll go home and make this video at home then. I mean, make this stream at home. But like home, I have to fucking to go home. I have to take a bus, bro. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should go home though. I don't know. It would be best if you go home. The thing is, yeah, that is true. It probably would be best. Or I'll try to find a place that doesn't have wind. I don't know. Okay, I think I actually went somewhere that blocks the wind now. What do you guys think right now? Is it all right? I think the wind is being blocked out now. Stream at the bus? Nah. It's because by the time I get home, I'm not gonna want to stream. I'm just going to go to sleep or something. So, sound is clear now. Okay, probably because I was walking. Now it's good. Let me just sit down real quick. Hey, there we go. It's good. All right, that's good then. Bus seats are freaking nasty. Goddamn right, man. All right, guys, give me a minute. You might hear a bit of laughter in a while if you catch my drift, but no, I'm not lighting one up. I'm not lighting one up. How's the weather? It's like 50 degrees or some shit. Holy shit, I need to drink some water. How many hours do you sleep? I go like 6 hours. 6 hours a night or some shit. Okay. This should be interesting now. I have insomnia. Insomnia for me is like the thing about me is like sometimes I'm in this mindset where like I want to sleep for hours and hours and hours, like all day type shit, but then other times I'm like, nah, sleep is just a waste of time. How's your 1-year-old doing, bro? He's alright. He's just chilling. He's not really a human being yet, to be honest. Do you use melatonin? I actually do. I do use melatonin. I have melatonin gummies, and each gummy is 5 milligrams. Not every day though. Not every day. Do you consider YouTube social media? Um, Technically, but I like to distinguish YouTube from all the other bullshit. You know, like there's a big difference between YouTube and say, I don't know, Twitter or some shit. Like all that other shit, I do not want to use that. Damn, everyone's talking about the video. You know what's funny though? I lost about 25 subscribers because of my newest video. I'm not even joking. I started the day at 13 shit, I don't even know, 13,215, and now I'm like I lost like 25. But like the way I see it, seriously, literally, bro, like the thing is I knew I would lose subscribers because of that. But here's the thing. I don't really give a shit because think about it. The people that unsubscribe because of that video, those are NPCs, right? They're low attention spans. No, it's not even the fact that they're haters though. It's the fact that they only saw the title. No, they did not watch the video. They only saw the title. That's it. And then they unsubscribe. I lost 25 subscribers because of that. But I don't mind because if I post another video, I get like, I don't know, I can get another 50, so it doesn't even matter. It's just kind of funny because I knew it was going to be a good way to filter out the low IQ NPCs with zero attention spans. It's just so funny, man. Like the moment I posted it, the moment I posted it, 5 people unsubscribed. It's like, why were they even subscribed? If they're that stupid, why were they even subscribed to begin with, bro? Like, I'm not a dude that attracts stupid people. Like, what the heck is going on? Satiric videos hit different. That's the only time. That's the only time I actually ever made a satiric video. I had elements of satire, but I never, you know, made an entire video dedicated about it. Oh my god, I'm kind of like fucking baked right now, I'm not gonna lie. Is it hard to grow a channel like this? It's hard to say because it depends on the quality of your content. Honestly, how about we talk about this whole YouTube black, what do you call them? Not black pill. I don't even know why I said that. Well, some of them do consider themselves black pill. But like, this whole YouTube, this realm of YouTubers that make videos complaining about life, I feel like, I'm not going to say it was luck. I just feel like we kind of were like, actually it might be luck. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people that make videos like this that don't even get views. So it really depends, man. Existential YouTubers. Actually, I wouldn't even call them existential YouTubers because, I mean, not all of them. Some of them are, but I don't think most of these people are actually existential YouTubers. I think that me and Javal the Doomer are like one of the only ones, I'd say. Not that that's a bad thing, but does my brother understand my worldviews? He's a bit brainwashed, so he tries to understand it, but he obviously has his normie, his ways of responding. What was his name? Javal the Doomer. You're kind of late to the party though, because I think he's done posting on YouTube now. But yeah, I think we're the only ones that actually make like existential content. I think that, not that that's a bad thing for everyone else, but I feel like there's a lot of people in this space that have been that are more they're more system attacking. You know what I mean? Like they question the system more or attack the system more rather than existential. You know what I mean? And then there's just some YouTubers that just straight up bitch and complain about their lives, which, hey man, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that. But okay, do you know what I do have a problem with though? I have a problem with. Okay, I don't even know if I have a problem with it, but it does kind of annoy me sometimes. But when when I'm like put into the same category as those guys, and I'm not even saying that to like roast those. I'm not saying that to hate on those guys, but like there's a clear difference. Clear difference. Hold on. I think I missed some comments. There's no possibility of meaning outside of the individual themselves. Maybe, maybe I'd have to think about that. You're probably right though. What do you think of me joining in on the trolling to confuse subscribers? What do you mean by joining in on the controlling? I know Benedictine the Truth. Okay, yeah, I'd add him to the club as well. Oh wait, I forgot about the prison cult life. You see, I mean I like Benedictine the Truth, but his videos, man, like, I can't watch the whole video. Like them videos be an hour long. Hey man, it's good content, but you know what I mean. Isn't solipsism like where you think that shit? Wasn't it where you think that like everything is fake and you're the only real thing? I don't know. I don't fucking remember what it is. Prison call life gets kind of repetitive. He says the same stuff. Well, honestly, okay. Do you guys want me to say the the truth about all of our channels though? I feel like that applies to all of us though. I think all of us say the exact same things over and over again. I think that we're just too like we're just kind of like too afraid to admit it. Like I'm not gonna lie. I say the same. How many times have you guys heard me say life sucks? We all know that shit. We all know life sucks, right? But I keep saying it, but hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. But you're comedic about it. I mean, I guess you could say that. Um, but that's the thing, though. All of us make the exact same content. Like, I mean, we basically have been saying the same shit over and over again, right? I mean, for example, if you look at Born into a Corrupt System, I think he's been making videos longer than all of us, and if you go back to his videos, his oldest videos, he's basically saying has been saying the same thing. And I'm not saying that's a problem because all of us do that. I do that, but we do basically say the same shit every time. Let's be real. Whew. Don't you hate food and having to shit it? I don't hate food, but I do hate having to shit it. I hate everything about being a human being, bro. Ranting and real talk are two different things. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. And if anyone here watches Javal the Doomer, well, the reason why I like his content is because he rants and he says real shit at the same time. But the thing is, there's other YouTubers in this sphere where it's mainly just ranting, right? Like it's mainly just like complaining about, and typically it's about their own circumstances. So, oh shit, I'm baked. I'm not gonna lie. Um. Oh fuck. Give me a minute though. Give me a minute, guys. He's greening out. Hey, man. I was just drinking some water. I don't know what you're talking about. um, Alcohol. I don't really have it. I don't know if it's overrated. I don't really drink alcohol like that. My bad. I missed some comments. Someone did ask me if I was depressed. I'll say this. I, before I was awakened, I was depressed. But awakening is when depression turns into clarity and awareness. So I wouldn't say I'm depressed anymore. I think it's just clarity. We go back to the lobby after death. Ranting can, hold on. Ranting can facilitate cathartic healing for the ranter. That's true. I mean, the thing is, I like ranting content. I can watch it, but if every video is just a rant, then you're not. I mean, I'm not. It's not a problem. Do what you want, but I don't know. To me, it's just not. I want something like innovative. I don't want I don't want every video to just be complaining about the same shit. You know. Wouldn't the awakening make you depressed? That's true. It actually can do that, but it's a completely different kind of depression. Um, when people refer to depression pre-awakening, it's primarily circumstantial, right? But post-awakening depression, it's a completely different kind of depression. I don't even know if it is depression. Like, do you guys cry about this? Like, do we cry about the fact that life is meaningful? I bet meaningless. Oh yeah, good night, Dante. Do we cry about the fact that life is meaningless? I don't. I just say it's fucking meaningless, you know? I don't cry about the fact that all of this shit is just completely pointless and garbage and, you know, like none of this shit matters. It's all a game, but I don't cry about that. You know what I mean? I just say it, but I don't cry about it. So it's not really the kind of depression that people refer to. I used to cry about it, but I just laugh now. Laughing is the coping mechanism your brain creates, so I'm not surprised. I laugh about it too, though. Are you trapped between two worlds? You're gonna have to elaborate what you mean by that, though. And Bentonja is spitting facts, man. Spiritual and living? Huh, I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer that. I don't know what to feel about. I don't even know how to answer that for real. I don't know. Review your videos in a decade, see how you've changed. That's assuming my channel's gonna be up for a decade. Whew, I need to lay down, man. I smoke weed to cope with the world, to escape reality. Well, I do it to sleep, dude. But I, yeah, I mainly do it to sleep. Thank you, dude, for the $20 donation. Thanks, brother. You are way ahead of where I was at your age. The thing is, okay, do you know what I'm so confused about? People say this about me in my opinions, but is it me, or isn't this just like common fucking sense, right? Not to like insult people, but like the shit that I say in my videos, to me, it doesn't feel like anything crazy. It just feels like common sense. Like it's like I see the absurdity so clearly, but and then when other people aren't able to see it, like this world is absurd, like it is. Like it's a fucking game. That's all. So it's like when people don't see this shit, when people say, "What are you talking about? What the heck?" It's like I'm like my brain just cannot comprehend this, man. Like, how do people not see how absurd this fucking life is? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's because people are different wiring, like religious people, normies, NPCs. I understand that, but like, I mean, if you take me for example, even when I saw, even when I was religious, I meant to say, I was still thinking about things and questioning things. It's like, that's just, okay, maybe you're right, I guess. Maybe I'll just never understand how other people's brains work, but it's just like, that's the reason why people feel like NPCs, because your brain sees the absurdity so clearly. And then these people are just like, huh, where is it? And you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, like, are they blind? Are they fucking stupid? There are people battling each other for beers at Starbucks. And exactly, it's like, when you see shit like that, man, when you just see the shit these humans do, it's just, it's just so fucking absurd, man. It's just absurd. It's like, wow. And they genuinely feel like NPCs, man. Hey, man, hope everything is alright tonight. Man, I'm having a good time. I hope it's alright for all of you, though. I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing, though, Bentonja, that's true, but it's like, how is there not a part of their brain that just doesn't say, wait, why do I do this? What is this for? Like, how? How? It doesn't even make sense. Like, and there's a lot of times where, like, I talk to people like my brother or cousin, and I try to explain my viewpoint. And that's when I have faith in humanity. And that's when I'm like, surely not everyone is an NPC, but then they prove me wrong, dude. They fucking prove me wrong. And they're like, Dar, what are you talking about, huh? Life is pointless. What are you talking about? All right, Bentonja, what? Okay, how do you think that people like us got to where we're at now, though? Like, what made it so that us? What made it so that everyone here became awakened and actually started questioning shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say you were born into like a religious family, like I was, right? What made you actually different from the other people that don't question shit, right? And to me, it just seems like it's kind of random. He will take his son to the mosque. Hey, man, possibly luck, serendipity. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do not know what that word means. I do not. Optimism, inexperience, and brainwashed. But the thing is, basically, I'm asking this, right? How do people break out of brainwashing? Or how do people that have been broken out of brainwashing, how do they do it? Isn't it just like completely dependent on random, I don't know, the way your brain randomly works? Just because it randomly works that way? You know what I mean? I've never heard your voice before. What's up? What do you mean you never heard my voice? It's in every video. It's in every video. I know, you're probably saying like live. I'm just kidding. An unintended and unexpected but fortunate discovery and or learning experience that happens by accident. But that's just basically luck at the same time. It's like, you know what I mean? It's basically luck, I guess. Well, it's just random, right? It's RNG. Like, none of us woke up and said, all right, this world is bullshit. I see it. I'm awake. None of us did that shit. It's like a cognitive malfunction, right? Maybe we're all just fucking, programmed by the system, and there's just people that inevitably malfunction in their programming. And when I say programming, I mean like literally artificially created. And maybe we just don't know it. Did you ever question the Islam loopholes, like why pray 5 times a day and wash your feet 3 times and more? Okay, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I don't want to get too deep into Islam, but actually, I don't even know if I should. I don't know if I should talk about religion right now. Actually, I did make a whole video about this topic though. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a good thing to talk about this now. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll just. You can just watch my video. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I feel like religion is too. I don't know about too sensitive, but I don't want to get into it. I do have a video called "Religion Ruined My Life," though, so you can watch that video if you want. By the way, I'm not gonna be able to get to everything. Just saying. What do you think of all the abuse going on? I saw a video from the New York subway. Man was abusing a lady and everyone ignored it. I mean, I can understand why people ignore it. People always say in situations like that, they should have stepped in. I mean, true, but why would anyone, in this day and age, why would anyone want to risk getting involved into any altercation? You know what I mean? And dying from it or some shit. Pretty much no one cares about what's going on in Sudan and Somalia. That's pretty true, man. Somalia in particular. I mean, both of them are. I don't even know. I think both of them are still at war. But if it's in Africa, no one gives a shit. That's how it works in this world, guys. That's how it works. If any conflict is happening in Africa, it doesn't matter to the world. That's just kind of, even if it causes millions of people to suffer, the world doesn't care because it's not Europe, it's not America, that's not Asia. There is oil that depends on the country. I don't know about Sudan or Somalia. And here's the thing though, the only way they would care if it affected the oil. But most of these conflicts, they don't affect that, so. Life is a rigged game, a scam almost everyone loses. I'm gonna make a video about this. Not tomorrow, but it should be out in a few days. Might even record it after I'm done with this live stream. See, and then he says, true, I don't give a shit about Africa. I mean, I'm not saying you should, but I mean, obviously the way we are, we're just not going to care about other people, but other people across the world and shit. But I mean, I do feel bad. That's all I'm going to say. I was mainly talking about how like the news outlets don't talk about what happens in Africa. Think about it. You could have a war in Sudan. I mean, there is a war in Sudan. And then there could be a war in some random European country called, I don't know, Slovakia or some shit. And then even if that European country is completely irrelevant, it'll get all the news coverage. Yo, what's up, Life Outrage? But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. For some reason, the world does not care about Africa. Yo, I need to get some water. I need to drink some water. And actually, I mean, the reason why I started this stream is because, well, not only was I bored, but I watched Dad Mode and Dark Mode last night, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give streaming a chance again." And then Life Outrage did a stream today, which I was on there for like a bit, and then I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm bored. Gotta hop on that bandwagon." You know what I mean? What kind of regular job do you work at? Uh, let's not talk about jobs. Just not tonight. The weather is too good. You know, I just got done with that bullshit. Well, let's not talk about jobs for now. You could use this time to talk about Africa. Well, you see, I actually don't know too much about Africa. I know that it's a place where practically every single country is at war, or some crazy shit happening every fucking minute. But that's about all I know about Africa. And it's funny how you say Africa. Yeah, I mean, Africa is big. It's just funny when like Americans, they say Africa like it's one place, like Africa, like. Hey man, there's a lot of Africa's the most diverse country. I mean, oh bro, I just got caught. I said country, continent. Africa's the most diverse continent, bro. I can't believe I just slipped on my words, bro. See, this is why I fucking hate streaming, man. I slip on my words and shit. But you know what I mean? It's like there's like 60 countries in Africa or some shit, probably more. Yeah, probably more, to be honest. It's always about the youth. Boomers are ran through by the system and all gave Stockholm Syndrome to varying degrees. And then he says, aren't you a boomer? Even if he was a boomer, I mean, that doesn't invalidate, what he said, right? Wait, you're 50 years old, right? Because I think boomer is like 1945 to like 1975. And I think Gen X is like 1975 to I think like 1995. And then Gen Z is 1995 to, I don't know, was it like 2015? Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I knew it. Gen X starts at 1965. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, but millennials, Gen X. Yeah. You guys want to know what the funniest part about all of this talk is, though? Who gives a shit about this generation shit? Who fucking cares? Like, it's all just a bunch of made up labels. Were people even saying this shit back then, bro? Why does it feel like all of this shit is just a new, like, thing? Who decided that Gen Z, Gen whatever. Like, it's just a bunch of made up bullshit. And people like identify with the I'm a millennial. Like, who gives a shit what you are, bro? Seriously, like, it's just funny how like humans make up these random terms and just I don't even know, man. Like, it sounds like a joke if you think about it. Exactly. We knew we were a Gen X back then, but like, what is the? Here's the thing though. Like, what is the significance of these terms? It's just a random term just to explain. And you know what I think? Why is it that these generations, like, I don't know. When I think of generation, I think of like a longer span. You know what I mean? Like, these are like in 1997 to 2012. Like, actually, I don't even know how to explain what I mean, but overall, I don't see the significance of this. Exactly. It's just one more label to add fake meanings to life as a cope. That's it. Who gives a shit about Gen X or Gen Z or Gen? It's all made up. Who fucking cares about what it is? It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like it. And I'm not gonna call. Here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna call myself. When you guys think about it, the only reason you call yourself Gen Z or Gen X is because you hear that the term is being used, and you're like, huh. So, like, let's just say you were born in like '99. You're gonna be like, huh. What am I? Am I a Gen X or Gen Z? And then you're like, oh, I'm '99. That's okay. I guess people are saying it's Gen Z, so it's Gen Z. I guess I'm a Gen Z. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just a term that everyone just agreed to, like, and it's just so arbitrary. Like, why is Gen Z 97 and not 96? Well, like, you know what I mean? It's the generation gap. I know what it fucking is. I'm saying that it's just a pointless label. I like we don't need to have labels for a generation gap. We can just say these are older people and these are younger people. Telling me it's just a generation gap. I mean, I know that. And that doesn't change the point, though. It does not change the point. I hate these stupid labels. So do I, sir. So do I. Give me some advice to. Oh, wait, that was not him. He's not saying that to me. Woman can play victim anytime, any day. Hey, let's not talk about that. This ain't the channel for that. You might have to go to like you might have to go. We can't be talking about that here. Are you Somali? I'm a human being. That's what I am. What's this channel for then? You see, I have 85 videos. You could get your answer there. Just saying. In every new generation, there are NPCs. We're all NPCs. Not everyone can digest the harsh reality. That's true, man. That's true. Or you could just offer up a snapshot. What the fuck are you talking about? You asked what my channel was about. The answer is look at my fucking videos. What the fuck is this dude talking about? The Quran and Bible says to be fruitful and multiply. Damn, well, I guess a lot of people are like gonna be commenting, like, referring to my newest video, obviously. The fucking clickbait video I just made. The fucking troll video I just made. Yo, I wonder how many subscribers I lost now. Probably like 60 by now. I'm pretty sure he does not have kids. Forget your videos, bud. Alright then, you can get banned, sir. The idiot has been banned. The fuck out of here. Teen Titans. Yeah, that is my profile picture. I used to have the profile picture I had before that. It was a profile picture I had for like 5 years, and I never updated it. But I'm like, yeah, I don't really want it. So I changed to a profile picture that I actually, of a character that I actually like. Yeah, he came up on here and said, "What is this channel about then?" Like, what are you talking about? The Islamic call to prayer is the scariest sound you can hear. I don't actually think so. I don't even think it sounds bad. But when it comes to, okay, do you guys know when when I think about Christianity and Islam, do you guys know? I don't really want to get too deep into religion, but I'm gonna say this, right? When I think about, like, for example, in Christianity, I don't know too much about it, but like, like, what's up with all of these, like, singing and like church songs and shit? You know what I mean? Or like with Islam, it's gonna be like the way people recite the Quran. It basically is some sort of like singing, like they're using their voice. And if you go to like if you guys don't know about Islam, that's just how they do it, right? It doesn't really change the meaning of what's being said, but you're supposed to recite it in this way where you basically sing. They don't want to say it's singing, but it basically is singing. And I'm like, something about that doesn't seem like right to me. It's like, why do we need to sing, bro? Like, sing, like I don't know, something about that which was just very off. And I'm like, eh. Well, that's all I got to say about religion. I'm not gonna be talking about that much. Is this live anti-communist or pro-communist? That's a good question, homie. That's a good question. Why are you speaking random stuff in a language I don't understand to a carpet doing random movements? That's another thing. Exactly. It's like, if you look at Islam, I was a Muslim myself, right? So, hold on. Let me just get rid of this troll. All right. Anyways, what was I saying? Shit, he made me forget what I was saying. What the hell was I just saying? All right. Okay, I was talking about when it came to Islam. I'm not an Arabic speaker, but that's what the Quran. It's in the original language is Arabic, right? So basically, for people that aren't Arabic speakers, they're not really taught. Like, most of us are not taught to just learn Arabic first. We're taught to like learn how to pronounce it, but we're not taught how to, understand it. So basically, we're forced to read it in, language we don't understand. It's really hard to explain because in Islam, you basically get rewarded good deeds if you read the Quran, like just reciting it. If you just simply recite it, even if you don't understand what it means, as long as you say it, you get good deed points. To me, that doesn't really make much sense, but that's how it works. So, we are all taught how to read it, but for example, I'll say this, right? My ethnic group, pretty much most of us do not speak Arabic, but we're forced to recite it in Arabic, and basically we're all practicing a religion that we don't even understand. And when I first found out the truth, it kind of crushed me a bit because I'm like, wait, none of us even understand this religion. Why the hell are we following it? But then you realize it's because of imperialism. That's why. That's all it comes down to, imperialism. Religion spread by the sword. So That's exactly how religion spread. My parents used religion to control me. But the thing is, their parents used religion to control them. And the cycle has been going on and on. So it's like, it's just how it is. How do you explain the proofs, the Bible, and historical analysis? What do you mean? Okay. You know what my take is? Do you know why I don't even care about talking about religion, though? The reason why I don't care about, like, I'm not going to sit up here talking about, like, debating people about whether Islam or Christianity is true. Because the way I view it, religion as a whole is not true. Religion as a whole is just a bunch of shit that a man made up. It's like, imagine a man coming up to you and saying, prove to me. Okay, imagine a dude coming up to you and saying, all right, unicorns and aliens exist. And you're like, I don't really believe that. He's like, prove to me that my belief is not true. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, why would I come up to you and argue about, all right, I'm going to prove to you that Christianity is not true? Why the fuck would I do that when the whole concept of religion is not true? It's all just man-made. It's not even something that could be debated. And the thing about these religions is that there is not one bit of evidence that any of them are the truth. There's not one bit of evidence. Not one. It's all just beliefs. You cannot argue against someone's beliefs, right? It's like this. If I say I like macaroni and cheese, you're not going to say, all right, I'm going to argue with you about why you should not like macaroni and cheese. What the fuck? You just fucking... it doesn't make sense, right? You know what I mean? So that's why I don't even care about this topic, bro. Hey, you said that you weren't doing one of these again? Hey, man, I might have changed my mind. I don't want to have the whole video stream be about this, but you know what I mean? Hey, hope your day has gone all right, bro. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Besides working, obviously, but people use facts to argue beliefs. That's the thing. I see these videos. I mean, I used to watch these like videos where people debated about religion, and like the topic would be about, is Islam true or not? And I'm like, why is that even a debate? If it's a belief, then why is it a debate? It's not something where one side can prove something, because it's just beliefs. That's it. And that's why I can't be bothered to debate with someone about religion. You believe what you believe, I believe what I believe. Exactly, there's no facts. But I will say this though. It's the burden of proof is on the one that makes the claim. So the thing about the people that don't, agree with religion is that they're saying, you made a claim, prove it. They can't prove it. So, you know what I mean? It's basically one side saying something is true but not having any evidence for it. But you can't really have an argument about that. Tell me about a legend that roams around your places. I have no idea. Are you an... Hold on. Are you an... Hold on. What is this word? I'm like... Epistemological nihilist? I have no idea what that means, sir. I'm not no... You're not knowing that tragic reality is not a philosopher. And he's a regular dude that has never read a book in his life. Do you think we live in a simulation or base reality? It doesn't matter what we live in. It doesn't matter. I don't have an opinion on that. I don't have an answer, but it doesn't matter, because pinch yourself. You're going to feel some pain, right? There you go. It doesn't fucking matter. Well, if it's a simulation, well, it may as well be real. My next video is actually going to be about nihilism. So I don't have it planned out yet. I'm probably going to record it right after the stream. Someone who believes that knowledge is impossible and that truth is either non-existent or unattainable. Well, I'd have to think about that. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Y'all remember Pointless Rat Race? I wonder where he at. I mean, he's probably living good. I mean, he was in Japan, right? I think he does live in Japan or some shit. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he's doing all right. Imagine putting yourself in a box and trying so hard to not stray away from it. I'm not even sure what you mean. Whew, I need to drink some water again. Hold on, he says use the Millennial Black Pill return will be legendary. Who the hell is that? I have no idea what that is. Are you a moral nihilist? You have to define what that means. How was your Friday? It was alright. Are you not grateful because you live in America? Are you not grateful? I mean, it doesn't matter where I live. What do you mean by gratefully? Wait, what does being grateful have to do with anything? Opinion on trans individuals and how people see race, height. What do you mean opinion on trans individuals? They're individuals. How people see race, height. Yeah, just a bunch of surface level human talk. Don't really think much of it. Just noise that humans make. Have you considered... By the way, I'm not really responding too much to... Hold on, this guy says... Okay, in that case, he says moral nihilism is the idea that there are no objective moral facts. Right and wrong aren't built into the universe, they're just human attitudes or preferences. Pretty much. I'm actually going to be talking about this in my next video. I just didn't know what the terms were. I'm going to be talking about this in my next video mainly, so. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I do think pretty much. I pretty much think everything. Every concept is just man-made. Like it's all just a man-made game to me. But I guess I'll just delve into more. I'll delve into it more later in this video. Inner cities like Detroit, Cleveland, Philly, and Baltimore look like abandoned war zones. That I agree with. As someone that lives in a place that looks like an abandoned war zone, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Have you considered living in Europe? No, it's. I mean, it's probably better than America, but no. I mean, Europe just doesn't fit my. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't speak most of their languages. I'm not gonna move to like the fucking UK or some shit. I don't care about the UK, but where would I live in Europe? I don't even speak any of their languages. I th- I thought you're no longer want. I thought you no longer wanted to talk by live streaming. Yeah, that's an interesting thought you have there, homie. Interesting thought. He says general subjective continuity. He says move to Germany. Hell no, man. What am I gonna do in Germany, man? Why would I move to Germany? Give me a good reason why I should move to Germany, man. Give me a good reason. He says come to the Caribbean. Isn't that like in the islands or some shit? Like like Caribbean? Like where is that? That's in the islands. It's like fuck, I don't know, man. People always think that the grass is greener on the other side. That's pretty much facts, man. That is facts. That's an interesting thought you have there, homie. Is hilarious. He says define morality. Oh, you're not talking. He's talking about someone else. I think you like Norway. The only thing I know about Norway is Vikings and shit. That's all I know. Like the history and shit. How does Norway fit me? Explain that. Isn't Norway cold as shit? It's probably cold as shit though, right? See, here's the thing though. It's like, what's the point of moving to another country when it's all the same human capitalism fucking everywhere, right? That's what I mean by like, why does it even matter? If it's all the same like human capitalism bullshit, then what exactly is the point? Exactly, traveling is pointless. It's all the same. It doesn't fucking matter. America, Europe, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. You have to use a piece of paper to buy shit. China is different. Oh yeah, China is very different, guys, and I'll tell you the main difference. If I go to China, and then you're gonna see my channel deleted, and you're never gonna hear Tragic Reality again. No, I'm just playing around. If you catch my drift with that, of course. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this Tragic Reality dude? Gotta silence this motherfucker. Nah. He says, dude, I'm literally in China right now. That's great. Dude, you have to use a fucking VPN just to access YouTube. I mean, am I right or am I right? Just move to North Korea. Hey, at least in North Korea, you can actually, the government gives you a job. Like they're like, all right, you're born now. You're gonna be a fucking coal miner or some shit, and then you could actually work a job. America's like, we're free, but you're like, all right, now if we're free, then give me a job. And then you're like, oh, okay. I didn't know getting a job would be this hard. How's that social credit score lifestyle? The thing is, everyone roasts China for that, but it's like China's no different from all these other countries. It's all the same. Every country is terrible. Every country is capitalism. Every country is fucked up. Every country has shitty rules. So I'm not gonna roast I'm not gonna single out anything in particular. It's all capitalistic nonsense. How did you spend the $500 that guy gave you? I actually haven't got it yet, so. YouTube only pays you once a month, so I have not even got it yet, sir. Pretty much everyone here would end up in a prison camp if they moved to North Korea. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. I mean, everyone that lives there already is in a prison camp, pretty much. So I was like, what's the difference? We're born into the world without our consent, with a body that has constant needs, and we have to work to obtain a piece of paper just to satisfy those never-ending needs. What a joke. Exactly. We are curious to know where you have traveled outside the United States. I mean, I'll say this. The places I did travel to, it's not because I actually decided to go there. It's because I was dragged to go there by my family as a kid. So I'm gonna answer that like this, okay? The only country I willingly traveled to with my own money and my own, like by myself, was Canada, which is not even that far. Not even fucking 200 miles. So he says I want to move to Canada. Okay, explain to me, where do you live if you want to live in Canada? You must live in because Canada is terrible, just like the United States. Okay, he says Brazil. Okay, that makes sense now, because Canada is not it, bro. Oh, you delete? Okay, she deleted her, I forgot. She didn't even read what she said. Oh, I'm a YouTuber. I watch your videos. Keep it up. I'm from Canada. Thank you, thank you. I mean, Canada is pretty much just the same shit as the United States, just safer. Maybe not as fucked up a little bit, a tiny bit, not too much, but still fucked up. The housing is atrocious. The dollar is atrocious. The dollar is horrible. And it's unaffordable. So that's Canada in a nutshell. Unaffordable. Oh, cold and unaffordable. I forgot. So it is what it is, though. Brazil got slums, dude. I literally live in a slum myself. I live in a slum in the best country in the world. Doesn't that fucking make sense? Isn't it rough that your well-being depends so much on where you stand in the social and economic hierarchy? I mean, I'm actually going to talk about this a bit more in the next video I make, but it does suck. All of this shit sucks, but I'm not even going to really be like, sometimes I just do not feel the need to complain about this. The thing is, all we can say about life is that it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate. We could complain endlessly about life, but at the end of the day, the only thing you could really say is it's unfortunate. So what do you do now that it's unfortunate? Just live it out. It is a joke, but the thing is, constantly, calling out, constantly complaining about the aspects that are a joke and are fucked up. At one point, it's just like, yeah, it is fucked up. You could give a million reasons why it's fucked up, right? But it's not going to change the fact that it's fucked up. So what do you do? This is why I love the phrase, it is what it is. I don't say that phrase because I don't say that phrase to defend the system, obviously. I say it because this is absurd, right? We all know this is absurd, but we're here anyways, and there's nothing we could do about it. You're correct. So it's like, I'm trying to go somewhere with this. At that point, it's just like, what can you really do besides? You don't even have to accept it. I'm not even going to say accept it, because I don't accept it. But the way I see it, yes, it's a ridiculous game. It's an absurd game. And this is why I actually made my community post recently. If you haven't seen it, all I said was, mortality is a gift. Because we can complain about this all the time, but at the end of the day, it's temporary. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in my next video, mortality. Because we complain about it, but it's going to end. It's like you're playing a video game that's complete shit and boring. And you're like, oh, fuck, man. But you're forced to play that video game. And you play it all the way through. And then you're just like, all right, that was a fucking shitty experience, but it's over. So it's like, you know what I mean? Hold on, what time is it? 8:09? I'm just reading this chat right now. Do you think women will lead the future? I think I don't know. Like I just don't care. Because people keep asking me about these questions about this world, and I don't even know how to answer it because I just don't fucking care. I do not care about this entire world. I do not care about this experience. So it's like, I don't know what to fucking say. It doesn't help that I'm fucking baked right now. So like, I generally do not care, bro. Like, a woman can lead the world or not, it doesn't fucking matter to me. Because this entire world, it doesn't matter, bro. That's what sucks the most about life. You don't want to accept or participate in this game, but unfortunately you need numbers to end it, and it's impossible to get the numbers. That's the thing. It's like, the thing is, for me though, like, this right here is why I don't get myself involved into politics and other human things, right? Like, I just, hold on, this guy says, I mean, you do care, you are still here. That doesn't make sense. Just because I'm here, that does not mean I care. That's not how it works. But anyways, as I was saying, this is why I don't get myself involved into politics. Like, the absurdity of just spawning into a fucking place, right? And then people are just like, okay, you should care about this shit. I don't give a fuck about that. and the way they try to, like, guilt trip you though, they're like you have to care about this shit. You have to care about it. I don't fucking care about that shit. No one even fucking asked to be in this bitch. What are you talking about? Like, what the heck? It's like someone forces you to play a video game that you give no fucks about, and then you're like, yeah, I don't really feel this, and they're like, oh, but did you see what happened with this arc, with this mission? Did you see what that boss did to the main characters? You're like, yeah, but I don't really fucking care. And they're like, well, you should care. You should care. No, I don't care. I do not care about this world at all. This world does not matter to me, guys. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I hate the system. I just don't want it to be all life has to offer. It is all life has to offer, but to me, it's like, it is what it is, bro. I mean, it is what it fucking is. We're gonna play the game regardless. Whatever the elites want life to be like, That's what life is going to be like. But it is what it is, man. That's why I said mortality is a gift. The world contains no love, no justice, no substance, no abundance. It's entirely dead. I mean, again, it is what it is, bro. Like, I keep repeating it, but I'm not sure if, like, people catch my drift with this. Like, it is what it fucking is. I feel like so detached from, even if it is a miserable place. That's the thing. It's like I don't care about what Lonesome Forever says. I couldn't care less about this realm. This world could be as brutal as possible. This world could be miserable. I mean, it already is miserable. But this world is not my world, bro. It's not. And I'm only here temporarily. So I'm not even really, I have no attachment to this place. The thing is, I have no attachment to this life. It just is what it is. And the only reason I make videos complaining about this world is because that's about, even though it doesn't even fucking matter. Number one, it makes me money. Number two, well, I mean, what else can you do? What else can you really fucking do, man? Like, if the world is going to say, all right, you need money to survive, then why not exploit the system via YouTube to call out the shitty world and make that money that I need to survive? Like, someone even asked me, what are you going to do with that $500? Bills. Because bills, food, because the world demands that you need money to survive. So I'm going to get money in whatever way is possible that makes it easy so I can fucking survive. And maybe a bit of fun here and there. But there's no beating this world. There is no changing it. Many people prefer dysfunction. You can only save yourself and inspire people who want to be inspired. Hey, people say like I'm a therapist and I inspire them and shit, or like shit like that. To me, that's hilarious. But the thing about me is I don't even like. I understand that like a lot of people like my content, but I don't even view it that way. I just view this whole YouTube thing as a means to an end. It's just like the way my brain is processing it. YouTube is all about money. It is. If I had $1 million, I say this often, but if I had $1 million, I would get rid of this channel. It is all about surviving, dude. Because think about it. The thing is, they put you into a world where you need fucking digits to survive, right? So if this brings me digits to survive, then at least for me, the way my mind processes that is that, all right, well, I'm gonna do this to get easy digits. That's all it is. I don't do this shit to be a therapist, even though people claim I'm a therapist. That's not the main purpose. The main purpose is entirely money. That's it. It's all money. It's 100% money. There is no other reason why I'm doing YouTube besides money. None. It's not to be inspirational. It's not to spread the truth. It's not to be a therapist. It's not to, even though I am doing these things, at the same time, that's not the reason why I do this shit. It's 100% money. Happy Father's Day. Yo, for those of you talking about GTA 6, you're gonna have to. This ain't the place for that. I'm just gonna say that right here. This, I don't really give a shit about. I don't give a fuck at all. At least you're honest. See, that's the thing about YouTubers, though. No one's gonna actually admit that it's for money. And I'm like, It's insane how hard, how bad everyone has been psyop, man. It's insane. If you do something for passion, I mean, if you do something for money, I meant, then it's just incredibly hard for you to say at the same time, I'm passionate about this shit. I love it. No, no, man. Even the YouTubers in this space. Oh, hold on, guys. He said you're a sellout, tragic. You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right, dude. I mean, you're probably joking. I hope. But yeah, I'm not even like into. I'm not talking about video games this stream. How much do you make per video on average? Um, I have no idea. Probably like, yeah, I mean, depends on how many views I get. See, that's the thing. He's not joking. Yo, yo, yo. Tell us if you're joking or not. If you're not joking, then I'll probably, oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I knew he was joking, but you know, you just got to make sure. You know what I mean? Just got to make sure. People talking about the collapse. Yeah, it could collapse for all I give it, for all I fucking care. It doesn't matter to me. As I said, this world is not mine, so this is just a realm that I was forced into, but maybe I do have a world out there that's for me, but it's not this one, so whatever happens in this one, not my problem. Do you think you're free to do whatever, or do you think it's all predetermined? I mean, I think certain aspects, I think there's free will to an extent, but it's just a pretty complicated topic. I think that certain aspects about life indeed are predetermined based on genetics and, you know, the way you're wired, but I don't know. That's a complicated thing to answer. How can you say that this isn't your world when you literally live in it? That doesn't mean it's my world. It's if I'm forced here, and the thing is, when I say it's not my world, I mean I have zero attachment, zero connection, zero anything. I don't care about this realm. That's what I mean. Me living in it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change anything, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just a realm that my soul is temporarily dwelling in. Because two people decided to have some fun in the bed. It's not a realm that's for me. It's not a realm I chose. Not at all. Makes sense. And technically what I said doesn't even make sense, but I don't even know how else to explain it. But as long as you can understand me, then besides the world in general, the whole question to me is just like, how the fuck is anything here? I said this last stream, but it's like, it's the fact that there is something in general. That's the part that's more terrifying than just the fact that this world is horrible. How is there anything? That's the question. How can there be something as grand, as significant as this? It makes no sense. None whatsoever. If there was a big red button to eliminate the planet, I would press it immediately. Well, let's not even talk about just the planet. Let's talk about the universe, bro. Because this universe has no reason to be a thing. The thing is, here's the thing though. For me, it's like, as stupid as it is that, and absurd as it is that, yes, we're all here by occasion. Yes, there's no reason for anything to exist. But I'm like, it is what it is. I'm gonna be nothing eventually. So like, why stress about it at this point if I'm gonna be nothing? You know what I mean? It's absurd, but nothingness is inevitable. Nothingness is just, inevitable, man. By the way, I'm gonna be done with the stream for in a little bit because I do want to get some sleep, get some nap time in. What was the best dream and nightmare and best nightmare that you had? I don't know. I don't even remember my dreams. I don't even think it's possible to remember your dreams. Well, some of them, but not all of them. Something has to exist, otherwise it would be possible for no thing to exist. Something. Hold on, let me read what he said. Oh, that. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean. Good night, dude. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Only reason I watch you is because you're relatable in real AF in this fake ass world. Thank you, man. Ooh, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:25. Fuck. Bro, how old are you? Um, well, I'm turning 40 in a few days, so I'm definitely gonna end this stream in a little bit because it's getting late. So yeah. Do you think afterlife exists? That's a good question, homie. Good question. Do you believe we have souls? I don't know. I don't know. Um, it says I feel like I'm 99. Damn, old as hell. Yes, mentally he is 40 from the exhaustion of life. Exactly, man. Exactly. Tragic reality: the first 7 days of the week are always the hardest. Yeah. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Do you believe all girls are the same? That's a good question, homie. It's a good question. He said, as an old person. He said, as an old person, do you feel excluded by society? Yo, man. uh, I excluded myself. I'll say that. Yo, Valid Crash Out is actually trolling, bro. He says, what? Not even one girl in here? Hey, man. There may be one. See, I would say Zen girlfriend right here, but I don't know. I'm not sure. You remind me of my teacher who would always crash out. Damn, bro, I crashed out. I didn't know I crashed out. Nah, I'm just kidding. See, there's a girl here now. He said me. Yeah, I feel like the people that are saying here are me. I don't think most of them. Girls too busy with drama. That's an interesting observation right there. Interesting. How's the relationship with your baby mama and your son? I prefer to keep that separate from the internet, so I'll just say, no. It's all right. That's all I gotta say. I remember when everyone on the internet was male until proven otherwise. Wait, you're saying it's not still like that? Are you streaming outdoors? Yes. Who hurt you? Oh, you're not talking to me. I guess there are some. He says women are too busy getting plastic surgeries. I'll tell you this, I never actually met a woman with plastic surgery. Or at least, maybe a little bit. Very few. Do you watch real life crime videos? Wait, what kind of video? What do you mean by real life crime videos? A woman follow me around grocery stores. How do we even get to talking about women right now, bro? Like women? How do we get to that topic? What's your opinion on watching sports? It's boring. That's my opinion. Yeah, I do watch true crime from time to time, but not really, not too much. But sometimes I do, if it pops up on my feed. Yeah, I do sometimes. I hate this whole thing about people assuming things about women and men, like we are all fucking apes on this planet suffering for no reason. That's the thing. I don't really like this is why I don't even get into this whole topic, man. This whole woman like men thing. To me, it's like I just don't care, bro. I just really don't care. It's just apes, different sizes, different whatever's inside of us. Still apes. Closet Philly Eagles fan. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I mean, obviously I do, you know, I secretly hope they win, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. If they don't win, I don't give a shit. Do you ever get the feeling that most people don't think deeply or existentially? I think most people have thought deeply at a point, but their brainwashing suppresses those thoughts. So it limits how far they can actually delve deep into those thoughts. For some people, they're just wired in a way where they can delve deeper. Others, they just stay at surface level. Or if they do think deep, it's very quick and, not too deep. Well, not too much. The man-woman battle is super sad. See, that's the thing, though. It's just another made-up thing by the system. This is why I don't talk about it on my channel. Because it's just like, have you guys heard about Shelby Exists, like the YouTuber? Like she just randomly made a video. She made a random ass video that has nothing to do with her content, and she titled it "Lonely Men Are Dangerous." or she said it was like lonely men are ugly and not dangerous. And the moment I saw that video, I just face palmed. I'm like, oh, come on, man, like why? And obviously, it caused a bunch of drama. Like it's like that's all it is. This is all just a bunch of noise. This whole debate shit. It's just a bunch of noise and shit that I don't fucking care about. Like literally I don't care about this shit, bro. He says, "Yeah, that one lost me." See, here's the thing though. It's like if you look at her videos, none of her videos had anything to do with that. But then she just randomly made a video talking about this topic. And I'm just like, why? Like, I mean, I don't actually dislike her. I like her content, but I had to facepalm after that video because it's just talking about a bunch of noise and shit that doesn't matter. He says it's for engagement and more views. Yeah, I knew it was for views, but it's like, hey, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna do it even for views. I know I would get views for doing shit like that, but I just can't pretend because that's the thing though. It's all a game that does not matter to me. Men are this, women are that. I don't fucking care, bro. I don't want to engage in this shit, bro. Like most of my videos are of me talking about how stupid all of this shit is. I felt at some point she was going to eventually make it, which is why I stopped watching her way back. Damn. you got that future vision, man. What the heck? You can see into the future. Well, I guess you were right. I mean, I still like her videos, but definitely not a great video there. Woody Allen. I don't even know who that is. Do you guys care about dating? No, I do not care about dating. It's a game. It isn't. I don't care about it. If you were to die in a week, would you say you lived a fulfilling life? No, I don't think. The thing is, it's not possible for me to live a fulfilling life. When you're too aware, it's not even possible because the concept of a fulfilling life loses its meaning. I don't care about a fulfilling life. The reason why I'm never going to live a fulfilling life is because I will never care about the concept of life. So it's like, I don't care, bro. Whatever happens in it, it's going to happen. I'm not attached to this life. It's just a life I never asked for. So I don't fucking care about it. So I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, dating is just a game. No interest in dating whatsoever. Think about this, guys. As self-aware as you are, do you really think you're going to meet someone on your wavelength? Most likely not. Let's be real here, guys. You're not. So why would we even play that game? And you know, I was actually on I was actually on like Javal the Doomer. I was actually on his stream, and he was like, he started talking about how like he had a girl. I guess he found a girlfriend, and I'm like, I was like, okay, good for you. But I'm like, one thing I kind of wanted to ask him was, how much does this individual know about your worldview? That's something I was kind of curious to ask him in that live stream. Because if you know Javal the Doomer, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, a self-aware person. So, personally, that's why I don't really care about dating, because let's be real, what person outside, go outside, what person is going to listen to the shit we have to say and actually be on our wavelength? Pretty much none. Fucking none. Now, I will say this. Here's the thing, though. I'm not going to lie. Even though I don't care about dating, to me, the only thing I really care about with, like, Gee, I'm trying to phrase this in a way where it doesn't sound bad, but I like me some physical stimulation. If you catch my drift, like I would do that, but I would not. I'll be like, all right, that's all we need to do, right? After that, I don't really want to go too deep into into this shit. So I would just leave it at that, and then that's it. Let's not go deeper than that. If you catch my drift, you know what I mean? It's just physical. Well, that's all. That's really all I need. She says it sucks for me because I do want someone. Yeah, I understand things. I understand wanting people. For me, for me, my mindset is let's just get some action in, and let's not go any deeper than that, because you're not gonna understand me, and I'm not gonna understand you. So, but you're especially not gonna understand me. I can't even do that anymore because I'm a girl. And are you referring to what I said, or someone else? Isn't that what most people just want anyway? Not really. Most people actually want a deep connection. The thing about me is that it's entirely physical. Like I think I'm not gonna lie. Beyond beyond surface level, I'm not gonna crave anything more, because I'll never get what I truly, I'll never get the full package. This is why I made a video called "Love is a Scam." Oh, you were referring to what I said. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but that's pretty much all it is to me, man. I'm not saying this to be like, I don't know if this is fucked up to say exactly. There's no longer an upside to subjecting oneself to another person's emotions in the context of a romantic relationship. Exactly, man. It's just fucking pointless. It really is. And once you see how pointless it is, you don't even crave it anymore. It's like for example, right? When I think about the girl I dated like a year or two ago, I don't think about anything else besides the action. That's it. That's it. I don't think about any of the fucking times we actually did shit together. I don't think about that. The only thing I think about is the action, though. I don't think about anything else. Relationships are transactional. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's just one ridiculous game that I have no interest in whatsoever. And I never will have an interest in dating or relationships. Never. Never. And this is just something I can see myself not caring about for the long term. Because once you see it as a game, you can't go back, bro. I'm just too self-aware to do these typical human things. I just can't do it, bro. Do you think you'll feel this exact same way when you're middle-aged and old? Most likely I will, but I can't say for certain. But I will say this. The shit I'm realizing now is shit that people don't even realize until their 40s or 50s. So I feel like the older I get, it's not like I'm not just gonna one day. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm most likely not just gonna one day be like, "Hey, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I need companionship." Or even if I do, right? Let's just say this. Even if I do one day crave a relationship, I'll try it, and then whatever experience I go through when that happens, it's gonna be pointless, and it's gonna remind me, so that's why when he was 24 years old, he said this shit is meaningless and just a game. Like, I'm not gonna ever, be that guy that's happily married and they lived happily ever after. Fuck no. What the fuck? That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me, bro. Relationships are okay the first 6 months, kinda. Not even. They seem okay on the surface. But really, it's just two people that don't really know each other that are just projecting things onto each other. It's not real. Bro, you met a girl on Discord and met her in person, right? I also met one back in 2022. Yes, I did. That was how my first real relationship was. I met a girl on Discord, and she lived pretty close to me, so that's how the relationship started. And but obviously that was when I was 21. So obviously shit has changed, and you know I learned, and it's not an experience I'd ever want to go through again. Besides the physical, hey, the physical part, I'm not gonna lie, it was nice, but everything else, no, thank you, no, thank you on everything else. I also met someone on Discord in 2022. Yeah, that's the same year I did. My last one was 10 years ago. 10 years. Hold on. Something popped up on my screen. He says it was great, but that's all over with now. Exactly, man. I mean, the thing about me is, he said biological impulses. Exactly, man. That's really all I really get out of it. What race was she, if you don't mind asking? Black. Ethiopian black. I wasn't really, like, I will say this. I'm not, my mind does not get stimulated looking at most races of girls. So I kind of have, like, physically, I only have, like, a specific type. Not that I really want to, but that's just how my brain works. Like, I never really was attracted to, I'm not even gonna say this, bro. I'm not even gonna say it, but fuck, I'm gonna say it. Actually, I'm not really into, like, other races, so I was just into blacks. He says Ethiopian chicks are pretty. They're pretty, but I would never date one ever again. Are you still talking to? Oh no, he's not talking to me. He says sub tragic reality just came from Life Outrage. Wait, Life Outrage is streaming right now? Ethiopian women are very beautiful. Yeah, that's true. On a surface level, cool. Yeah, I was on his stream earlier today, but is he streaming now? Because he said he just came from Life Outrage's live stream, so. Even the impulse is not enough to compel me to act on it. That's the thing. I mean, well, isn't that what goading is for? You don't have to act on it. You could just, well, you can act on it, but you don't have to actually go through the effort, if you know what I mean. You said you were done with live streams. That's a good observation, homie. Good observation. I'm thankful that I stopped chasing love after high school. The older I get, the more it feels like a trap. Hey man, love is a scam. Love is a scam. What can I tell you? Love isn't real. It's just fucking chemical reactions. It's not fucking real. As soon as they find out you're into toes, they get creeped out. Hey man, I don't know. I can't say I was into toes, but I'm at trade school. It's a 3-year program and I'm not really enjoying it, but my parents want me to continue. Not sure what to do. You're gonna have to tell me your age before I continue to give you advice, but just saying. Is this your first live stream? No, this is my third or fourth live stream, but I didn't upload the other ones. 20? Well, you're in the same position I was in. When I was 20, I was in college doing shit I didn't want to do. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to figure out what to do. I can't really give real advice. Whether you want to finish it just to, I don't know, whether you want to finish it or not, it's really hard to say. Hold on. Someone's playing music. Fuck. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna say stay. I'm not gonna say leave. At the end of the day, it's really up to you, man. If you want to follow your own path and not do what other people want you to do, you can make that choice. Or if you want to be safe, you can make that choice as well. Love isn't real. How do you prove that? I don't understand. I have a video about this. It's called Love is a Scam. So you can watch that. Do you have any cartoon or celebrity crushes as a kid? No celebrity. No celebrity crushes, but I think my cartoon crush was Raven from Teen Titans. So, hey, did you read anything about determinism and free will? No. Do you watch Rick and Morty? I've never watched a single episode of Rick and Morty, and I never will. Your videos are the best. Yeah, I think my videos are pretty shitty, but I appreciate the comment, though. I appreciate the compliment. I think, guys, I'm gonna go take a piss. I need to go take a piss. This guy says, why not just leave the audio on? What the fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about, sir? A very interesting comment you just made, sir. Anyways, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do now? Since you live in Philadelphia, what is your opinion on that city and your area? Um, I mean, the only good thing about this place is that you don't need a vehicle, so you can save money. That's about it. Other than that, pretty much not a single good thing about it. Pretty much. It's just, I mean, that's all I gotta say, man. Pretty mediocre place to live. Love your videos. You do have talent and skills. Wait, you can't be talking about me, right? Because I don't have any talent. What do you think about the school system? It's fucking dog shit. How's the weather there? Is your neighborhood a safe place? No, my neighborhood is not a safe place. It's a ghetto. It's a fucking ghetto with robberies and shootings, so it's not a safe place. Need a car for girls? Where is this guy in my live stream? the whole time. Just saying. Oh, he said, "How's the weather there?" I forgot to answer that. Um, it's like it's pretty chilly. It's fucking 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now. 45, I think. So, do you plan to leave someday? I actually, not really. As dumb as that sounds, not really. Because you can't really live anywhere else without a vehicle. So, and I refuse to have a vehicle. Unless it's another country, I'm not going to leave this specific city. So, no. Childhood is not heaven. Childhood is even worse. Childhood is horrible, man. I've made a whole video about that. Based on your worldview, do you feel like the Joker or Thanos more? I can't answer that because I have no idea. I never watched anything with Thanos in it, and I never watched anything with the Joker in it. Is weed legal in Philadelphia? Not recreationally, but everyone does it anyway. So, being in a car feels like a death trap. Um, the thing is, that's true, and most people, they don't even actually see it like that. They just see a car as a necessity, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Why do I need to buy a fucking 5,000 ton vehicle that costs thousands of dollars just to exist? Something about that does not seem very human to me. So yes, it is a trap. It's primarily a trap because if you think about it, right, the reason why so many people drown in bills and they're living paycheck to paycheck is because you live in a place where you have to fucking drive everywhere. You have to drive to do anything in these places. If you were living in a place where you didn't have to drive, you wouldn't even need a car, and you could save hundreds upon hundreds a month. Now, I'm gonna use my brother as an example. My brother owns a car, a brand new car, and he pays $500 a month for payments. I don't know if that includes insurance or what, but car payment, insurance, gas. That's hundreds of dollars just to fucking exist. That makes no sense. So I'm like, wait, why would I do that? Like, it's like, and I can't imagine. I don't know. I just can't imagine that lifestyle, man. Waste of money. Here's the thing, though. It can't even be considered a waste of money at this point because the system has designed it this way. This is the way America and Canada are designed. They make it so that you can't exist without a car because, think about it, you cannot live in most places without a car. And they pretty much force you to buy a car and depend on a car just to exist. And something about that seems pretty bad. Like, you should not be using a car just to get coffee. I literally I walk 5 blocks to get coffee. I have a grocery store 2 blocks away from me. I don't even need a car. So it's like, I'm like, wait, what the heck? Why would I even bother driving a car? Or if something's a little bit further, I use transit. I'm not going to use a vehicle, man. The cities are built around cars. Here's the thing. I think driving is actually, like, to me, I don't dislike the act of driving. And I don't even dislike cars in general. But what I dislike is how they force you to get a car just to exist. That should not be a thing. That should not. But it is a thing. I live in the suburban hellscape of the West. Imagine the World Economic... I have no idea what that means, but... The West Coast is completely suburban. Like, even in California, like Los Angeles, which is like one of the biggest cities, it's like super car. Like, you can't really do anything without a car. driving would be nice if you live somewhere rural or without traffic. Well, you would pretty much have to use a car at that point. Last job I got was back in 2023. God damn, dude. I mean, in a world like this, like, I'm not even surprised. Do you love traveling by car or by bus? Well, ideally, I'd rather just use my own electric scooter. But if you were to say cars or buses, probably bus because I can actually just chill and listen to music and not worry about dying. So, oh, bike too. Bike is good. We should be handed jobs instead of begging and pleading. We should. But this is the way the elites wanted this world to work. You just gotta do what they say, you know what I mean? The thing about the elites is that there's one aspect we do win in. Mortality. They can destroy things, they can make this world as miserable as possible, but we still have mortality. So we know this nonsense is going to end. They're like, oh, we're going to make it as miserable as possible while you're here. And fuck it, go ahead, man. You already did. You already fucking did. Look at the way this world is. But at least this shit is not permanent. That's all I can say. I'm on the continental Antarctica. I don't believe that. I'm not sure if I believe that one. Do you ever read philosophy? No. I hate those damn sales commissions, marketing jobs. I know exactly what you mean. There's quite a lot of those if you're job searching. It's going to say something like, sales representative making $100,000 a year, but it's just a job where you sell phones or some shit. How much does the bus ticket cost? Well, it's $2.90 for a ride, and you don't use a ticket. This isn't 1950. Yeah, you use your debit card or your transit card. Do you draw? No. There's no reason for jobs to be hard to get, like the machine needs workforce, but they want to be petty about qualifications. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I already complained about the job market enough. I kind of just already gave up on that topic. It's just the way the elites wanted this world to work, so what can you do? If they wanted to make it impossible to get a job, we're all powerless, so it is what it is. I think showers are mostly pointless. Okay, I don't know about pointless. I mean, I think it's absurd how we have to constantly maintain our bodies. But at the same time, unfortunately there's consequences to smelling like shit. Consequences that you're gonna face. So I don't want to smell like shit, so I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know what I mean? Hey, besides, it feels good. Live in an RV, trust me, you'll be a lot more financially stable. Isn't that like really difficult to live in though? Like, I heard they have like, I mean, there has to be a catch to RVs. Like, if it was that simple to just live in one, I would, but there has to be like some significant drawbacks to that I don't know of yet. Bro, if you had the power to change the world's current systems, what are 1,000 new rules you would set? I don't know, and I'm not going to give you 1,000. What are you talking about? The thing about me is I'm not here to give solutions. I'm not here to give answers, right? I'm here to call out the absurdity. But when people say, what would you fix? I don't fucking know. That's not my area of expertise. So I don't fucking know. If you were to ask me, I mean, I would just erase this entire world to in general. I don't like if I had the option to fix this world or erase this world, I'll pick the latter. I'll pick the latter. Do you like hiking? Very occasionally. I mean, yeah, very occasionally, like once every few months type shit. Only when it's warm as well. Some people in Tokyo have tiny homes where they sleep in drawers. Hey, at least they have shelter and food and shelter. Well, food. I meant shelter. The heck. Well, yeah, food too. Cause like, I'm actually gonna talk about this in my next video about how society basically. Actually, I don't want to spoil this. So I'm just gonna keep that a secret. Are you interested in the ancient world? I actually am interested slightly. I haven't really got too deep into it. But occasionally, what I would just do is I would just randomly use ChatGPT and just just look up random information about random time periods, and then I'm like, so that's how that's how human stupidity started. But I want to delve deeper into it at one point. Would you prefer non-existence than heaven? Yes, heaven is a psychological. How do I put it? Heaven is mind control. Heaven is mind control. So heaven is not a good idea. Would be lit if the entire world would stop working for 2 days. The elites would go mad. If the entire world stopped working for 2 days, the entire world will turn into an apocalypse. Why are you bored? Go start a family and brainwash some kids. That's a good suggestion, homie. Good suggestion. Heaven is boring. It's not that heaven is boring. Obviously, the idea of heaven is that you will forever experience bliss, euphoria, and you cannot suffer. But that's essentially mind control. What the fuck are we talking about in this chat? He said going number 2 is hilarious, is humiliating. I'm not gonna read that. I feel like I remember your name, Devin. I feel like I do. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too sure. Sad thing is, we never asked to be here. Hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Drill this phrase into your mind. Do you think the end of the world is near? Well, if I said yes, that would be something that every single generation would say. Someone in the 1500s said the end of the world is near. Someone when the Roman Empire was coming to a collapse said the world is coming to an end. So I don't fucking know. And honestly, I really don't care because this is not my world. This is not the world for me, so I don't give a fuck. If you read Ecclesiastes chapter 1, is tragic reality's ancestors saying what he says on this channel? Well, elaborate. What do they say that I'm saying on this channel? Just curious. What do you think about Christmas? It's just another game from humans. Doesn't matter to me. No interest in holidays. Yo, do you actually have a kid? That's a good question, homie. That's a good question. But hold on. This guy says you really don't know if you asked to be here or not. Prove to me that I asked to be here. There you go. Oh, you can't prove it? All right then. Anyone else low-key hate the holiday? I don't hate it. I just don't really give a fuck about it. It's just another day. It's just another day that centers around a human concept called consumerism. And that's really all it is. The interesting thing about holidays is how people always want to get together and gather and do all this shit. And I'm like, why do you need a holiday to do that? The rest of the year, you're probably not going to be this, pretending to be attached to your family. But you do it on a holiday. You would do it on a day where the system says you can do it now. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Because to me, it does not make sense. You need the system to tell you what to do? Why can't you just fucking do that shit any other time of the year? Like the way, like Thanksgiving, for example, right? People would celebrate Thanksgiving. They would have their families over. But why do you need the system to give you a specific day to do that? Why can't you just randomly say, one random day in September or July, say, hey, family, want to make some food? Want to make some food and have a family gathering? No, you fucking need the system to tell you to do that. What the fuck? Why do you need the system to tell you to do that? Like, that's absurd. It is all about money and flexing. Oh, he said Valentine's Day. Oh, don't even get me started on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the definition of what I'm talking about. Like, people want to say, give chocolates and ask out their crush and shit. You needed the system to give you a day to do that? Why can't you just do that any other time? Yo, Devin, 25 jobs is actually not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Even though it may feel like a lot because you have to make an account and fucking fill out all this bullshit. 25 jobs in 2025, it's not a lot. Like, people have applied to hundreds of jobs and have not gotten a response. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Holidays are becoming more and more irrelevant. I actually don't think so. I think, again, that's something that every generation says. But at the end of the day, you still see people celebrating it, doing all that bullshit. Yes, being single is better than being in a relationship. Because a relationship is just a game. I was talking about this earlier in the video. It's just one absurd game that I have no interest in. The fact that we need to do 100 plus is insane. You can thank the elites that made the world this way. You can thank them. Thank those wonderful gentlemen that live lavish lifestyles for making life unbearable. I don't think I'm going to upload this stream, by the way. This guy says, bro, I finna make a YouTube channel called Fortunate Reality 67 and counter every single video of yours with a voiceover of my opinion. Will you copyright strike me? That's a good question, homie. That's a good idea, too, homie. I'm gonna eat Tragic Reality. Take care. Yeah, take care. Thanks for being here, though. Boomers literally walked into that bitch and asked for a job. Nowadays, when I walk in, they say, oh, you need to go online. That's pretty much how it works, man. I mean, it's been like that for like over 20 years. Even in the early 2010s, you'd have to apply online. Yeah, the days of going into a place is long gone. Long gone. Holidays are just so inauthentic that people will just stare at each other's at their phones while sitting in the living room. It's because it's a theater, that's why. It's a theater. That's really all it is. My parents still think that shit works. Well, your parents are living in a completely different era mentally. Do you think UBI would fix the system? Hard to say unless it actually becomes a reality. Are you afraid of getting older? No. Because the older I get, the closer I am to being done with this game. Give thanks to the Lord and tell us about his wonderful deeds, tragic reality. That's a good comment there, homie. Good comment. Alright, guys. I'm bored, so just ask me some random questions. As long as it's not like weird shit. I don't know. Just ask random shit. Because I'm probably not going to be here for like that much longer. I say that, but my dumbass is going to stay on here for the next hour or so. Love the vids. Tragic. Really been binge watching the channel. Thanks, man. Thanks. What do you think of hookup culture? Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, I don't really mind. I mean, I was saying in the video, or in the stream before, that I only really care about physical stimulation. I don't really care about relationships, so I can understand it. What's the light at the end of the tunnel? There is no light at the end of the tunnel. If you were to exist and get a consciousness, what would the reality have to be, and what conditions would it have to be for you to be able to accept it? No, it doesn't matter what conditions or whatever. I'm not going to accept it. I'm never going to accept it. Because existence itself is a curse. It doesn't matter about what the system's like. It doesn't matter about the conditions. Existence itself is a curse. What got you into metal music? It just randomly started playing on my Spotify. Well, I first heard Iron Maiden, and it just randomly started playing on my Spotify. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? That shit was nice. And then there you go. I just got into it after that. What do you think of trolls? Good question. What do I think of trolls? I mean, I think it's kind of absurd how a grown man would come to someone's channel that they don't like, watch every video they don't like, and try to get the attention of another grown man. That is very strange to me. And there seems to be quite a lot of people that do that to me. And I'm a bit confused. I don't really hate trolls, I just kind of pity trolls. Like this troll right here. Bro, don't copyright strike me, okay? If I get any revenue from it, I will send you gifts from a portion of it. I want to make a living off YouTube if I ever get views. Well, you're not going to make a living by, making video responses to me. You're not going to make a living that way, so... Do you like rap music? No. Tragic, would you ever make an ASMR channel? I don't know, man. It depends. It depends. What would I talk about is the question. Do you look forward to the collapse of the system? No. It doesn't matter to me. Whether it collapses or not, again, I don't care about what happens to this world because this isn't my world. Do you think the system will get better? No, but even if it does, as I said, it doesn't matter because I still don't care about this world. You listen to Dio or Megadeth? I listen to, Dio is pretty much my favorite metal artist of all time. And Megadeth also is fucking awesome. Megadeth is amazing. Do you like 90s? Do you like the 80s? 80s is better. URP? What does that mean? Have you ever liked rap? Yes, but not within the past 8 or 9 years. Judas Priest is awesome. Judas Priest is fucking amazing, dude. You have amazing taste. Judas Priest is just insane. I love Judas Priest. Do you think there will be flying cars? Most likely. Not in our lifetime, though. Dokkan? I don't know what Dokkan is, unfortunately. Do you know about Buddha? Not really. Naruto or Hunter x Hunter? They're both fucking shit, for real, so I don't know. But Hunter x Hunter is probably better, even though it sucks as well. Do you like AC/DC? Hell yeah, I do. AC/DC is awesome. Heavy metal is awesome. Yo, you guys have amazing taste in music. What the heck? Anthrax? I love Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and Megadeth. They're all amazing, but Slayer is definitely the least good, I'd say. No hate. They're just not like as good as stuff. Do you play video games? Gojira? Actually, I don't. Gojira is okay. I'm not a huge fan. I don't even know if I'm saying their name correctly. Gojira. I heard only a few songs. They're good. You play video games? No, not really anymore. Sleep Token? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Sleep Token. Personally, not a fan. What kind of anime do you like? I don't really watch anime anymore, but my favorite anime is Black Lagoon, so. What's your favorite genre? Mine is psychological thriller and horror. Actually, mine would be psychological thriller as well. Except it's not my favorite. I mean, it depends on the medium. I barely listen to any songs. It's hard to find songs that I can connect to on a deeper level. I kind of agree. I mean, I was like that. I'm not agree. What the heck? I used to agree. I meant to say. I used to agree until I found what I actually liked. Have you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is not a very good show. Have you watched Pacific Rim? Yes, I have watched it, but it's been like 10 years. My favorite anime is Tragic Reality, exactly. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit? Nope. He says my only anime I've seen was Demon Slayer. I never even watched Demon Slayer. Who was the best Joker? I never actually watched Batman. Are you all excited to go to work next week? I'm excited. I'm very excited. I can't wait to give it my all to my company for 8 hours. For 40 hours, I meant. Mob Psycho goes hard. Mob Psycho, I don't know. I'm not really that into I'm not into most animes, for real. Besides like Black Lagoon and a few others, I kind of lost interest in most anime. It's 9:20, bro. It's 9:21 here as well, but it's 9:21 p.m. so it's nighttime. Devin's 8:21 p.m. Zom 100. I only watched like a few episodes of Zom 100. Yeah, most anime I don't mess with these days. Me too. How's your corporate family? Hey, man. We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right, man. 6:22. If it's 6:22 over there, then that means he's in West Coast. Yes, I have watched Gundam Wing, but I don't remember that much of it because it's been like ages, man. I haven't watched it since I was a kid. Thoughts on... Wait, this guy says thoughts on the Akash situation? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is Akash? Can anyone explain to me what the fuck that is? What was your favorite childhood show? Look at my profile picture, sir. Teen Titans, sir. Teen Titans is the best. Do you listen to Boy Genius? No idea what that is. Have you heard of Samurai X? Samurai X is insanely good. Dude, That's literally one of my favorite series. Well, at least for the manga. I watched the anime, but the Japanese name is Rurouni Kenshin, and it's actually a really good series. Do you like Teen Titans Go? Yes, I do, and I like Teen Titans Go and Teen Titans. So Kenshin isn't one of my favorite series of all time. Just that sword action, I just love the aesthetic, man. I love the aesthetic. He said Raven can get it for real. Hey man, go on Google and just look up some art, and you might find some good shit that you like, if you catch my drift. Beast Boy too, get the fuck out of here. He said Beast Boy. Nah, I don't like Starfire. I like Starfire's sister, but I don't like Starfire. I like Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack is cool. You seen Berserk? Yeah, I've seen Berserk, but I read it. I read the manga more than the show. Obviously, it's a Berserk. It's nice. Do you think college is a scam? Yes, I do think it's a scam. Yeah, Starfire is a generic character, bro. I don't care about Starfire, man. But her sister, if yeah, her sister, hey, I know I'm gonna say it. You guys already know I'm about to say so. Do you have any desire to be full on wealthy, fast cars, mansions, no wives, bunch of pretty girls around you, tasty food, personal pretty Korean account? Whoa, guys, read this guy's comment right here. Let me repeat what this guy just asked me. Do you have any desire to be full on wealthy, fast cars, mansions, no wives, bunch of pretty girls around you, tasty foods, personal pretty Korean accountant with bangs? He said, what the fuck is he talking about? I'll ban this dude. What the fuck is he talking about? This guy. What? Why a Korean? What the fuck is. This dude just said his dream in the chat. Yo. Yo, the part that cracked me up the most was he said, personal pretty Korean accountant with bangs. No, bro. That was too specific. You just gave us your some sort of. Well, now we know what you fetishize. What the fuck is this dude talking about, sir? Wait, he then proceeds to say, "I'm being serious. Maybe I'm delusional." Bro, I have no words for this individual. You gave us a good laugh. That's all I gotta say, man. You gave us a good laugh. Oh man. Ugh. I don't. Okay. I missed some comments, man. What do you think about Peru? Have you heard about that country? Yes, I only knew about Peru because I had to do a project on Peru in college. And I have no opinion about Peru. It's a country. Do you plan to play GTA 6? No. What the fuck is with the people on here talking about GTA 6? I mean, I could not care less. I don't even play video games. But no, the thing is, why do people like? This is what I don't really understand, right? I'm not really a gaming YouTuber, so why do I get a lot of comments about GTA? What makes them think I play that? Chess is not. Someone actually asked me if I play chess, but I don't. But I actually am. I am interested in trying it. No, I'm not a wrestling fan. I used to be. Does it get dark early out there too? Yeah, it actually is now. It gets dark by 5 p.m. Are you a fan of The Amazing World of Gumball? I'm not a fan, but I like the show. I definitely like the show a lot. How do you get along with your siblings? Well, two of them I don't even speak to. And the one I do speak to, he's alright. I mean, I'm not like deeply connected to him, but I mean, we get along. I don't know. We just get along. But I don't really care for them too much. Do you like to work out? Yes. I go to the gym 4 days a week or five. Do you like to eat healthy food? Yes, I mostly eat healthy food. Everybody's driving like they're about to snap on everybody. It doesn't make sense. Especially, I mean, dude, where I live is known for having shitty drivers, so I get that. I got two brothers, 24 and 27. Don't speak to them at all. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to speak to them, too. I mean, they have the label of sibling or a brother or a sister, but that's all it is. It's a label. Label does not equal connection, so that's why I don't speak to my siblings. Was there having a kid video a cap story? That's a good question, homie. That's a good question. What do you think of people who bring up grammar in an argument? I mean, I understand a bit. Because if I can't understand people, then I'm going to have to be like, yo, you might need to say that again. Do you like to goon? This guy says. That's a good question, homie. It's a good question. He said WTF. I mean, I just assumed their kids asking that. So he says, "Bro, we really asking that?" This guy says, "Don't you guys think of having kids with women from 165 countries of the world? In 35 years, I want to have 165 translators so I can stop using Google Translate." See, this guy's a troll, but he's not that bad of a troll. So I'll give him some credit. Asking, do you like to goon is like asking, do you like to smoke? And not quite, because I'm pretty sure 80% of men do that. So people keep asking for you to do a collab with Life Outrage. I'm not doing a collab with anyone. Just gonna let you guys know that straight up. I do not do collabs. I'm a lone wolf, and I will never do a collab, ever. So, if you ask me, then there's your answer. What do you think of Thug Hunter? Never heard of him. But you do watch Life Outrage. Yes, but I'm not going to do a collab. What is it? I mean, he's trying too hard to make you laugh. I mean, he made us laugh the first time. The second one wasn't that interesting. Collabs are pointless. There is no point in collabs. I mean, there is a point in collabs. It's exclusively to grow your channel, to get more clout, to make more money. But I don't give a fuck about that, so no interest in a collab. None. Whoa. Are you who are you saying who are you asking that to? A dangerous lifestyle? Let's not talk about let's not no, I'm not gonna bother. Name the best similarity and difference between you and Robin. There is no similarity between me and Robin, honestly. I just like Robin. Like, Robin's personality is nothing like me. Difference? I don't know. Wait, why are we talking about sexualities? Straight? Why are we talking about that? I don't care what anyone here is. I don't give a fuck if you're anything. Do you? I'm asking Tragic Reality if he considers himself narcissistic. That's a good question, homie. It's a good question. I remember someone asked Life Outrage if he farted today on stream. Hey, man, I can't say I didn't. But obviously, What's your origin story? What do you mean? He says, "What's your opinion about teachers in high school?" I mean, I don't have an opinion, and they're just doing a job. I don't have an opinion. What kind of people do you hang out with personally? No one, because I have absolutely no friends. Do you watch YouTube yourself? Of course I do. Mainly content similar to mine. Huh. Hmm. How did you become the way you are? It is what it is, vibes. Um, it's hard to explain. That's just what my mind concluded. And I don't get to decide what my mind concluded. Do you watch Dapper Dev? Never heard of him, so no. What's your one purpose in life? There is no purpose. You exist because you exist. Oh, Devin, you actually missed it. I actually did talk about I did talk about Shelby Makes Things. Well, no, her name is Shelby Exists and Makes Stuff. She's a good creator. I mean, she makes good videos, but her video about men was uncalled for, to say the least. And the thing is, I don't even really have an opinion about that video. I just kind of facepalm because it's like all this is gonna do is just cause drama. You know what I mean? I know it was for clicks, but the thing is, I don't know. I actually commented on that video where she said lonely men are dangerous. And I said, I don't really care about this topic. I don't really want to argue about that topic. All I said to her was, you should probably avoid this topic, this realm of discussion. And then she responded with, "Thank you for watching the video," in like some sarcastic tone. And I'm like, I mean, I don't really, it is what it is, man. If you want to like grow via drama, I mean, good business strategy, I guess. So, Tragic Reality, the story behind Shelby's video, because that was already drama caused by YouTuber Raymond. No idea who Raymond is. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, woman, men, who cares? I mean, don't roast Shelby here, but if you can have an opinion on her, but I think she's a good person. I just think that video was just pointless. Like, all it did is, at the end of the day, is just cause drama. Raymond Thoughts and Minds. Never heard of him. You did watch Pointless Rat Race, right? I do miss him, actually. Like, I wonder what he's up to now, man. He was the realest fucking person in this whole fucking like. When I first watched his channel, he was the realest YouTuber I've ever seen in my life, man. Holy shit. He is a bald YouTuber who's supposedly into red pill content. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know who this Raymond individual is. And I don't really have any interest. Bro, do you know Truth Tiger? I know who Truth Tiger is. I watch his videos, but no hate to him, but he's not really in this realm that we're in. So, he's a bit more grounded in like, reality and shit. Like more of a, I'm not trying to say like a regular person and shit, but damn. You're so cool and nonchalant. Thanks. Yo, guys, don't talk about this Raymond guy. I don't know who he is. So let's not even bother. Um, Born into a corrupt. You guys know what's funny about Born into a Corrupt System, though? Born into a Corrupt System, his videos are like very therapeutic for me. But the thing is, he pretty much says the same thing every video. But yet, every single video of his I watch, and it makes me feel good. Even though, like, at the end of the day, like, what he actually says is the same thing. On every video, I'm just like, yeah, that hits, man. He's the only dude on this planet, like one of the only people that I can listen to repeat the same shit. Oh my god. Um, Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Yes, I was outside, and I fucking I had a random raccoon just walk up to me, man. So I just had to fucking like back away. Have you watched Thinking Ape? Never heard of him. That's the thing. I like Born into a Corrupt. My favorite thing about Born into a Corrupt System, I mean, besides the fact that he's being real and he's entertaining, his accent, bro. His accent sounds so funny. Like he's just such a authentic, genuine dude. Yeah, and his accent is just amazing, bro. He's right in everything he says. He is right. He does sound like Peter Griffin, but his accent is amazing, bro. I love Born into a Corrupt. I love his videos, man. Are you the darkest of the darkest black pill creators? That's a good question, homie. Good question. Wait, she left this world. Who? Wait, who are we talking about? Wait, are you guys serious about that or what? I know who Loon is. Are you guys serious about that though? How would you know? What do you think about whatever podcast? What does that question mean? What do you think about whatever podcast? I have no idea what podcast. Do you vape? Um, only THC, no nicotine, and only when I go to sleep. Mainly. The YouTube channel? What YouTube channel? His name is whatever podcast or what? Never heard of him in any case. What happened to Javal's channel? What the hell is going on? Bro be vaping that crack pipe? Nah, bro. Just THC, that's it. Wait, did Javal the Doomer delete his channel? Is that what you guys are telling me? Did he delete his channel or what? See, I would look it up, but I'm on my phone and I can't exit the stream, so. Oh, you said nuked. Okay, when you said nuked, I thought you meant like his channel got deleted. See, you got shit going on all over this comment section. Have you visited Yosemite National Park? No, actually, I'm not interested in that because it's touristy. So no. Pointless Rat Race, I doubt he's watching these videos, bro. Okay, Math Calorith, that's the darkest of black pillars. I heard of Math Calorith. Not really watching his videos though. Probably not. He's not in my sphere, so he's not in my sphere of content. Pointless Rat Race is definitely alive. He's definitely alive. And yeah, he is in Japan. I think it's because he's in the military or some shit, right? I don't know. But clearly he didn't have a need for YouTube anymore, so. Are you able to see through people's intentions, such as micro expressions and all of that stuff? Pretty much, man. I know what you mean, and yes, I am. Simple answer, yes. Well, yo, what if Pointless Rat Race just won the lottery? What if he won the lottery? What if that happened? Maybe he did. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't imagine a guy like Pointless Rat Race doing what I do. Like, I can't imagine. Like I know he didn't really give a shit about being a YouTuber. You know what I mean? It was more just of an outlet to express his thoughts. But once he said what needed to be said, I'm assuming he didn't really care anymore. So I do this shit for money exclusively, so I don't really have an option to just stop because it pays the bills. And, you know, I'm obviously not like, I just need all the money I can get. So do you think someday you will quit 9 to 5 and go self-employed? Probably not. Are there more needs in South Korea? Probably there are, because it's a monopoly. By the way, did you have a favorite video from Pointless Rat Race? I haven't actually seen any videos in like a year because obviously he deleted them. Well, even the re-uploaded ones, I haven't seen them in a long time. I do go back and watch them occasionally. I'm not too sure, though. Not too sure. Any opinion on the American dream? No opinion on the American dream. None. It's kind of funny because I've been getting a lot of questions where like people ask me about random things, and I'm trying to explain this in the best way possible. But the reason why I don't really have an opinion on a lot of things is because I simply don't think about it. Like I could just say, yeah, the American dream is dead. You can't do anything in this world anymore. But I mean, to me, it's just it is what it is. I'm not gonna. I don't really feel the need to like go off about these things. It is what it is, man. And besides, I never really cared about the American dream myself. I'm a minimalist. No interest in kids. No interest in a big house. No interest in that, any of that nonsense. So I never even had the American dream. So, but it is dead, obviously. What do you think about Bridget? No idea who that is, bro. No idea who that is. And like half these people, these people ask me about, I have no idea who the fuck they are. Yo, what do you think about this guy? What do you think about that guy? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about half these people. Not to be mean, but I don't really care. The only people I really watch on YouTube is people in this sphere, and just very few YouTubers in this sphere. That's it. I don't watch anyone else. Born into a Corrupt System, Javal the Doomer, Life Outrage. That's it. Those are the only fucking YouTubers I consistently watch. And Javal the Doomer's basically finished. So, the wife of the French president, I have no opinion about that. I have nothing to say about that. You think hookup culture is dumb? Again, I have no opinion on it. It just doesn't concern me. So I take it you're not really into history then if you don't care about past figures. What are you talking about? How did history get into this? I mean, I have interest in certain periods of history, but wait, well, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion? What if one day you suddenly turn into a normie and start living that lifestyle? I mean, technically, we are already living in a similar lifestyle. What do normies do that we do? Buy groceries, go to jobs, shit like that. So get stuck in traffic. And there's plenty of normies that are into the exact same hobbies I'm into. Hey, I like skateboarding. Plenty of normies like skateboarding. Heck, there's a skate park like fucking, a block or two down the street. It's all gonna be a bunch of fucking normies. Sometimes I like to watch IDK Sterling. No idea what that is. I have such anhedonia that I don't release any dopamine for anything fun anymore. You might need to turn off. The best thing you could do at that point is just stop using technology. And then, well, it depends on what you enjoy, I guess. If what you enjoy consists of using technology, the best thing you could do is take a break from it. Maybe you just fucked up your dopamine receptors, bro. Opinion on people who have terrible diets and eat manufactured crap rather than actual food from the planet. Again, as I said, no opinion. People can eat whatever they want. I have no opinion on that. I like to eat healthy foods. If someone doesn't, cool, man. I don't give a fuck what we do. We're all gonna die anyway. We're all gonna fucking die. So I have no opinion. Do you hope for a shorter life or would you live a long life? Shorter life. Hands down. I mean, either way, I'm not the one who controls that unless I do something. You know what I mean? This guy says, no interest in kids. Explain your latest upload then. That's a good question, homie. That's a good question. It's sad to hear someone so young to be at this point. It took until around 35 to get to this point. Hey man, it ain't sad. It ain't. I don't think it's sad. I mean, it is what it is. I understand why you think it's sad. You probably think, oh, he should have enjoyed life a little bit more. Well, I never fucking did to begin with, so. You think you're gonna make it in your 30s? Probably will. Do you know what dementia is? You lose your memories before you even die. It to me proves even more that your experiences are pointless. I know what dementia is. I mean, whether you forget your memories or whether you remember your memories or whatever, or lose them or not, the whole experience is pointless anyway. So he says, I'm only 22 years young. Yeah, I'm 24. I'm 24. Damn, you're turning 40? We got 21. Okay, say your ages, everyone. Say your ages right now. Let me see some ages. And we got 90 people in this fucking stream. Holy shit. All right, we got 16. Should not be here. We got 20, 20, 20, 18, 31, 23, 20, 24, 23, mid 30s. Yes, I did tell under 18s to not be here, and that's why I said, they should not be here. But it looks like everyone here is an adult. 37. Older than you, okay? I mean, even 18 is on the younger end, too. 29, 24, 20. Yes, I'm Gen Z. I'm 24. I'm 23, but mentally feel 16. Hey, man, same here. It feels like we didn't even age for real. 16-year-old gotta go. I mean, I'm not gonna ban him, but oh, this guy said 15. All right, guys. The guy that said 15. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Boom. The guy that said 15 is gone. And I'm not banning you because I don't like you. I'm not banning you because, I'm being cruel. I just ban you because you're a child. So I'm sorry to say that. Again, no offense. No offense, but, I don't want to have no parent being like, what is my 15-year-old son watching these videos for? Life is a joke? How dare you influence my 15-year-old little son? This guy said 12. You better be trolling. Hey, you better be trolling if you said 12. Or you're going to have to get up out of here. Yo, tell me if you're trolling or not. Hey, because I'm being for real. I'm going to ban these people if they're trolling. Oh, he said 4 previously? Okay. And besides, even though I banned the 15-year-old, he can still watch it. He just can't comment. Do you like when the sky is cloudy? I do. But that's all I can say. I do like it. Nothing more to add. Hold on, I need to drink some water, guys. I've been yapping a bit too long. Let me drink some water. Oh shit, I'm at 18% battery. And I need to go home too. Yeah. Let's see how this works. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, 18% battery, and I'm at a park, so. Yeah, I am probably gonna end the stream soon because I can't charge my phone at a park. Wait, did someone leave? Oh, good night, Vanitas. Tragic Reality made my Friday. Hey, I'm happy I could do that for you. I mean, it's funny because I only went on here because I was bored as shit. Can we join you in your home? That's a good question, homie. Good question. I love gray skies. I can't say I love the cold though. Yeah, fuck the cold actually. Fuck it. No, I would not enjoy life if society was different because life itself is a curse. That's all I gotta say. You really are a father now? That's a good question, homie. That's a good question. Can we all smoke a baseball bat size blunt? I'm not a big fan of blunts, but it sounds like a good idea. Your thoughts on gambling? Not something I'd ever do. And yes, I did do my stream after Duval the Doomer and Life Outrage because I hopped on the bandwagon. No, I'm just kidding, but mainly boredom. I mean, when I saw them doing it, I was kind of like, might give it a try. Why not? Let me close my apps though, so I can continue the stream. Do you plan on trading Forex? No interest in trading whatsoever. None. Let me close some apps. This guy says, what are your thoughts on people that wear expensive clothing? No thoughts. I don't think about them. If I had any money, I'd give it all to you. Please don't do that. Preferably. I don't want anyone to give me money. This guy says, do you play Marvel Rivals? No interest in Marvel Rivals. I don't really have any interest in that trading shit. I mean, I don't even care. It sounds like some gambling shit. I can't say I'm too knowledgeable about it, but what metal bands are you into? Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Megadeth, fuck, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Sports betting is whack too. It is whack, but yeah, no opinion about that either. Have you watched any movies, TV shows, anime recently? Not at all. I actually talked about this in one of my latest videos. They don't really do about it anymore for me. They don't really do it anymore for me, I'd say. I'd rather just use my own imagination than watch someone else's imagination. What are your top 3 things you like about life? That's a really hard question to answer because there's pretty much nothing good about life. Even the things that are good are just cope. Like you're just settling with what you have. Not that they're truly transcendent. Not that they're so fucking fun that they overshadow life. I cannot answer that question, Francisco. I don't know if YouTube's gonna do some bullshit. 15 to 18-year-olds probably feel edgy or fake deep by watching this type of stuff. And that right there, sir, is why I don't really want children to be on my channel. Because children have never felt the heaviness of the absurd. They just parrot shit that grown-ups say. Like, I can't take it too seriously when... The thing is that these kids that watch these videos, they don't really understand what we mean by this. And I'm not trying to say, oh, you're just young, you don't get it. Some of them do, probably. But I'm willing to bet most of them are just depressed about their own circumstances and they don't actually feel the absurd. Yes, they have an undeveloped mind. Exactly. And when I was a teenager, I used to be mad at adults that would say, oh, your mind is just underdeveloped or some shit. But when you become an adult, you actually understand. Because back as a teenager, you're still in the script. You're just going through the motions. You haven't zoomed out. Exactly. They're stressed about homework and all that bullshit. It's hard for them to be in a situation where they're like, wait, what the fuck is all of this shit for? And it's hard for them to zoom out and see the absurdity because, their minds are underdeveloped, along with school being, school is an environment that prevents you from, actually thinking about this shit, because you're too focused on stupid shit like homework. Do you love being child free? Yes. So then what do you think of young children who realize life sucks? See, what do you mean? Like, okay, well, one thing I have to ask those, like, people keep asking me, what do you think about X group of people, this group of people? What am I supposed to say about that? They're just people. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, like someone says, what do you think about trans people? Like, they're just people, bro. Like, I don't have an opinion. What do you think about people that wear expensive shit? They're just people. I mean, I simply do not care about what's happening with other people, what other people do, how other people feel. I don't care about that shit, bro. So I don't know how to answer that. People can do what they want. It's not, I don't really give a shit. Do you mostly play sports for exercise or just weightlifting? Mainly weightlifting. But I do play basketball just for cardio, not really seriously. Let's be respectful. Talk about me. He says, have you watched Dinosaur King? That's a childhood classic. Hell yeah, I have. How are you doing tonight? I'm alright. I've been on this shit for 3 hours. Probably gonna get off pretty soon because I'm not gonna lie. Actually, this wasn't even a bad stream. I think I kind of understand how to do a stream now. I think I understand how to maneuver around it. So it doesn't really feel that awkward now. But I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan. Obviously, you have to deal with idiotic questions and idiots. But I'm starting to have a feel for it. I just find it funny that people care so much. I respect all pronouns, and most of it is to protect companies. I think his phone died. Can you wait? You can't hear me? You gonna keep doing live streams then? Probably. If I feel like it, probably will. Oh, I don't know why he said my phone died then. But yeah, this guy says, I just find it funny that people care so much. I respect all pronouns. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the whole pronoun shit, LGBT shit, Do what you gotta do. The thing is, if you're like a bigoted, if you're a person that is like bigoted, I'd say, then this channel is probably not for you, because my whole ideology is, what's the point of being bigoted? Who gives a shit about what other people do? Who gives a shit about what other people are? Who gives a shit about what other people sleep with? Who cares? None of this shit matters to me. This entire world doesn't matter to me. So, people that have an issue with that shit probably, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with that. At least for me personally, Exactly. At the end of the day, we all go to a grave, so why complain about who someone decides to sleep with? Makes no sense whatsoever. Why that's a big deal. Do you use ChatGPT every day? Every single day I use it. Every single day. Who's your favorite anime villain? Fuck, man. Who is my favorite anime villain? I don't know. I actually don't even fucking know, to be honest. Imagine caring about criticizing other people's lives. Exactly, man. Like, I remember a long time ago, I said that I don't really care about, like, I personally don't give a shit if a girl wants to do OnlyFans. And the reason why I said that was because we live in a world where you need to make money to survive. So, as long as it's people make money to survive in a way that doesn't, fuck other people over, I don't care. And, people were like, tragic reality, how dare you support that? I'm like, I don't support it. I just don't fucking care about it. That's what. I don't care if a girl does OnlyFans because that's how they make money. You know? The only reason that's even a thing is because of money anyway. So, Pain from Naruto, I like Pain, but I do not like Obito. Obito is a shitty villain, but Pain is good. But why do you care if it fucks others over? What? Because you're causing other people to suffer. What are you talking about? Like if someone sells drugs, obviously, I mean at the end of the day, it's not like I can do anything about it. I don't think about it. I just don't really, I don't like that. But I don't give a fuck if someone's doing OnlyFans. That doesn't mean shit to me. Even if money doesn't exist, women will still make videos. I don't actually agree with that. I think it's exclusively for money, or it would be very minimal, nowhere near as big. Would you rather be an animal? Depends on the animal. I know, dude. I did not know I would go live for this long, but I guess I just got a lot of shit to say. $50 a vid is wild to work. I don't know if it's that much. I'm not gonna lie, these girls are charging way too much on OnlyFans. Hey, man, at the end of the day, it's a business. It's how they make money. So, here's the thing. Here's my opinion though. Blame the world that made money something you need to survive. Blame capitalism because they're just providing what people demand for, what people demand. That's it. So it is what it is, man. Yo, why are we talking about Naruto? I have not watched Naruto in like 10 years. No, more than that. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't really care for Naruto. I don't care about it one bit. Yo, we got the legend, the GOAT, the legend himself, Life Outrage. One of the greatest human beings alive. um, it would be cool if Born into a Corrupt System joined this chat, but obviously he kind of would not do that. I feel like he stays in his own lane, which I respect. Dragon Ball Z is better. With Dragon Ball Z, it's pretty good, but it's pretty generic in my opinion. Pointless Rat Race. Pointless Rat Race was actually a guy that he was actually very active in the community. Like he would comment. He commented on my first video, and he actually commented on multiple of my videos, and I would always see him around everyone's comment section, which is interesting because I didn't think he would be a type of guy to be a commenter and shit. You know what I mean? But you know, he was actually pretty active in this shit. Why be outraged at it? Yeah, I feel like Life Outrage and me have pretty much the same audience. But obviously he has more subscribers than I do, so he has a bigger audience, but clearly there's an overlap. I don't think there's actually, I think me, Life Outrage, and Born into a Corrupt System, I think all of us have pretty much the same audience. Like, seriously. This guy says, "What's up? I also live stream Black Pill content." Well, this isn't a Black Pill live stream. This is more so an Orange Pill live stream. So, of course, I would go back to watch Pointless Rat Race again. Of course. Y'all need to hang out in real life. Here's the reason why that's not going to happen. This internet shit, I'm keeping it separate from reality. Like right now, my phone is on 13%. I'm about to turn off the stream. The moment I turn off the stream, it'll be as if none of this shit ever happened. Like, it actually will be. None of this shit happening right now is going to matter to me when I turn off the stream. The only thing that's going to matter to me is going home, eating some food, engaging in some hobbies, and that's it. So, you know, that I want to keep this shit separate. This is just some digital shit that I don't, you know, I'm not obsessed with. It's just fucking mainly for money, as I said. If you are born as an animal, what animal would you be? Probably a bald eagle, bro. So I can fly. Or a falcon. Any flying creature that doesn't get eaten. That is true. I'm about to say tragic reality. Life Outrage. That is true. But then the thing is, we also have an overlap with the YouTubers that just, I'm not going to even name these people, but the YouTubers that just bitch and complain about their lives. Well, I can't get a girlfriend. Well, life is so unfair. Like, people, you know, that watch those videos also watch our videos, which is unfortunate. But clearly, I mean, I'm not going to name these people, but I'm going to just say this straight up. I feel like that devalues our work. There's a clear gap in I'm not even gonna get in too deep into that shit. See, okay, let me describe to you what these channels do, right? They label themselves as Black Pill. They use trend chasing titles, and the entire of every single video is literally just them complaining about their lives. They don't bring anything intellectually innovative to the table. They don't do anything creative. All they do is just complain. And it's like, I definitely think that devalues our work. Again, I'm not going to even name some names. I feel like some of you watching, you already know who I'm talking about. And I just do not care about these channels one bit. Like, this is why I don't even bother mentioning them, because, you know, I have no interest in that content. It's just the same self-pity content over and over again. Every video is the same self-pity garbage. Like, even I don't even like what's his name? The Functional Melancholic. I don't like his videos that much, but at least he's doing something innovative. Exactly, dude. I don't get any matches on dating apps. I'm so lonely. I'm 40 years old and I never dated. Like, Just a bunch of crybabies, man. And the thing is, it's always the same topic as well. They always talk about dating, or they always talk about like it's the end of the world. Like, dude, I never even labeled myself as black pill. People gave me that label. Yeah, Prison Call Life is he's one of the. Yeah, he's not one of the people I'm talking about. I do like his content. He's actually, his channel is actually interesting. Okay, guys. Do you want to know the biggest problem I have with? Okay, the thing about these people, these YouTubers I'm talking about, though, is that they deceive the masses into thinking that awareness and people that complain about the system and the way life is, the masses think that it's all out of bitterness. And that's why I get comments saying, like, I had one comment a few days ago where some guy said, don't do what ER did. Don't do what ER did. And it's like, if you guys know who ER is, if you guys know my channel, there is zero overlap between ER and me. He's the guy that just whined and complained about being single. I've never done that. But the reason why idiots compare me to people like that is because the masses just can't distinguish awareness and bitterness. They cannot do that. So anyone that makes videos complaining about the system and the way life is structured, they're just ER. Absurd, man. It's absurd. I don't know who Raymond Thoughts and Mind is. I heard you guys talking about that guy, but no idea who that is. This guy says, what can you do in this life except self-pity? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying that self-pity is the only way? Well, I'm a loser, guys. I have no friends. Well, you can do a lot more than that nonsense. What the fuck are you talking about? Whining and complaining about your own circumstances constantly is not gonna solve anything. And at this point, it's just for views. You know what I mean? Like for example, guys. For example, right? If you take a look at the latest video by Life Outrage, and then you compare his video to, actually, I don't want to name them because I don't want to cause drama, but there's a clear difference between Life Outrage's video and these videos. Like, another person can make a video called, I'm so done with everything. In that video, they're just going to be bitching and complaining about their own circumstances. But Life Outrage was not doing that. He was not bitching and complaining about circumstances. It was about the structure of life. And there's a clear difference. I like Life Outrage's channel because he doesn't bitch and complain. These other YouTubers that just bitch and complain, no interest in that whatsoever. he says, I'm 35, jobless. Exactly, cloud of smoke. That's exactly what ER did. ER literally complained every video about him not having a girlfriend, and look what he ended up doing. I'm the last motherfucker. I would never do no shit like that. I'm 124 and in pain. No. Okay, Miku, here's the thing, though. The thing is, I don't mind if they complain about their circumstances occasionally, but when every single video is just a self-pity video, it really turns me off. It really does. And there's one particular YouTuber I have in mind, and I don't want to say his name, obviously, because I already know people want drama, but there's one individual that I have in mind where basically every video was complaining about his circumstances. This guy says, I don't, Devin said, I don't know who ER is. Oh, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. You don't want to know. It's initials, though, but I'm not going to say it. Thumbnail's an awkward frame of them looking sad. What if someone turned their life around and shared their life experiences? I mean, cool. Do you consider traveling worldwide in your lifetime? No, I'm not much of a travel person. But actually, wait, hold on, I'll say this. If I travel, I will travel to nature. I will travel through nature. It doesn't even have to be a specific spot. It could just be anywhere in nature. A random forest in the middle of Europe or South America. I would not travel to a city or some sort of place that's meant to be traveled to. No. I would not do that because capitalism is everywhere. So it doesn't really, it's the same shit everywhere. Same capitalism, globalization, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. No, that is not. No, you guys don't need to know who that is. If you don't know who that is, you don't need to know. He said, I will find out who ER is one moment. Hey, man, good luck. I mean, obviously, I can't say his name probably for obvious reasons. Same shit, different city. Exactly. Devin getting on investigative work. What do you see in New York City? A bunch of wage slaves going to their jobs, staring at their phones. What do you see in Tokyo? A bunch of wage slaves bro, I can't even speak. It's so cold out here. A bunch of wage slaves going to their jobs. All of them staring at their phones, pretty much. Same shit in Europe. Same shit in South America. It's the same fucking shit. It's everywhere, man. It's fucking everywhere. Right now I'm at 10%. Censor the word job. That's a good idea, homie. That's a good idea. What about the tribal people who don't live in societies? What about them? Well, what are you asking exactly? Yes, I'm able to stream at home, but when I come home, I'm not going to be on... I want to forget this internet shit exists. So, my home is my sanctuary. My room is my sanctuary. Tribal people are slaves to their own biology. They're not slaves to a system. We're slaves to a system as well as biology. Do you love being outdoors? Well, considering every single video is of me outdoors, I'll let you answer that one. Hold on, this idiot right here says, you want to forget the internet, but here you are. Yeah, I only do this shit for money. I've already said that numerous times. I mean, what point are you trying to prove with that? Yeah, here I am. Right. Do you like cold weather? No. What is the key of escaping the Matrix? Go ask Andrew Tate. I don't know, bro. Yo, Kirsch, I don't care about the internet. I only do this for money. That's it. He's in here for money, so if you want to donate, then give Tragic Reality some super chat money. Hey, I'm never gonna ask people for it. Obviously, I mean, I prefer you to not do it at the end of the day, because I still make money from ad revenue. But if people want to do it, they want to do it. Thoughts on Renegade One? I heard of him. I don't know that much about that individual though. So no thoughts. Yep. Where are you from? Pennsylvania. If you could leave society, would you do it? Leave society in what way? Because the society is killing me. I might not wake up tomorrow morning. What do you mean by not? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like, nah, I can't say it. Renegade 1 had great videos, but self-deleted. He couldn't stand this corrupt world anymore. If anyone wants to go that route, I understand it. I'm never going to promote it. But it's completely understandable. Because this is what the system does to people, so. Isn't Pennsylvania a drug city? Pennsylvania is not a city. It's a state. Devin, are you still looking up who he is, bro? Really? Go on ChatGPT, type, who is a controversial figure with the initials ER? That's all you have to type. That's it. That's all you have to do. Go to ChatGPT, type, who is a controversial figure who has the initials ER? And there's the answer. Like, if you could leave the city and live in the middle of a forest and just grow your own food and not worry about money, would you do it? No. As much as I despise this system, I've accepted that I am going to be bound to this system permanently. Because any other way of life would be too difficult. And I am not equipped with the tools and the knowledge to do that. So I will forever live in a system that I despise. What would I do if I was the president of the United States? I don't fucking know. I'm not going to pretend to have an answer here. This guy says, were you ever interested in being anything else besides a YouTuber? No. Is cannabis your favorite drug? Well, it's pretty much the only thing I've tried. Do you ever drink alcohol? No. Hey, there you go. You found out the answer. And now you see how stupid it is that people compare me to that guy. It's sad that you'll have to go soon. Yep, I'm at 8%. How about this? When I get to 6%, I'm out. So we only have a little bit left. I'm not going to upload the stream either, so. Does having critical awareness affect your experiences of nostalgia? I don't really feel that much nostalgia anymore, so yes. Because I realized that, what was all of that shit for in my childhood, man? What was all of that shit for? I don't have any nostalgia because at the end of the day, what are things that people are nostalgic about? Video games, movies, TV, anime. Pretty much shit that these companies all made up for the purpose of money. And when you realize that it's all about money, I'm like, damn, so we just got psyoped. That's all it really is. If you were a billionaire, would life still feel pointless to you? Yes, it will still feel pointless. Man, that's a question that has always been asked. People always ask me that. If you were rich, would you still feel this way? Yes, I would, because I don't care about being rich. I don't fucking care about this game. I don't care about this game. This fucking game where you have to make digits. I take it you haven't heard of... Nope, never heard of him. Bro, still alive? Exactly, I am. That's a good observation, homie. But it's time to end this shit. Now that you said that. There we go. I need to fucking stretch a little bit and just leave now, because now that you said that, I realized that it's time to go. Maybe I'll do this shit on Sunday. I don't know. I've been sitting down for a while now, man. It was an interesting stream, but the moment I turn this off, it'll be as if I never did it. And yeah. Why is everyone saying bye? I never said I was leaving right now. I could be 2 minutes. It could be 3 minutes. Nah, I'm just kidding. Tried to going home with 5%, but I don't mind because I'm not addicted to a cell phone. Having no battery on your phone is a nightmare to most people. It's a fucking nightmare. But me, I can live without a device. So I don't really give a shit. And besides, I have a nice phone, so 5% is going to last me a good 20 minutes. That's all it takes for me to get home. Yo, Milan boy, I didn't even know you were still watching my channel. I haven't seen you in a long time. Thanks, though. Thanks for the $2, though. You the GOAT. Thank you, man. That's a long-term viewer. Fuck it, I'll leave the stream up. I feel like the only reason I didn't want to... No, that's the second donation, by the way. But the only reason I didn't want to leave the stream up is because... the reason why I didn't want to archive it is because, I'm not gonna lie, I was baked. I probably said some shit that... Like, now that I think about it, I probably said some shit in the stream I probably shouldn't have said. Like, I kind of went all in on those YouTubers I was talking about. I kind of roasted their asses. So now that I think about it, probably should have just kept that to myself. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I don't know, man. Maybe I said some other shit I shouldn't have said, but fuck it. Fuck it, bro. It is what it is. Do you just sit down and reminisce outside of streaming? I wouldn't say reminisce, but, I think a lot. Love your vids, man. Thanks, man. That's why I hate being baked around people. I mean, I'm not baked around people right now, but I get what you mean. I'm baked around profile pictures, you know. I'm baked around, letters on a screen. Not around people. But Viru says we all love you. We are all real people, not just letters on a screen. Now I understand that. I'm well aware that there's real people here, but the moment I turn the stream off, the fact that it's gonna feel like it's nothing, none of this shit ever happened, because obviously no one's actually in my presence. So my mind just says, yeah, it's just a bunch of letters and profile pictures on a screen. Like I probably look like a fucking, like if you take someone from 100 years ago and they were standing right in front of me, they'd be like, what the fuck is this guy talking to? He's talking to a fucking rectangle, a black rectangle. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm talking to a rectangle, right? The moment I turn it off, no one can hear me. No one can, no one knows what I'm doing. It's just like, it's real, but it's not real at the same time. It's just not real sometimes. It's not real at all, but it is real. It's a bit confusing. They would put us into a psych ward, man. They would. I don't know. This is the reason why I find streaming just so awkward. Well, not just streaming, but YouTube videos and shit like that. I do it, but I have never gotten over the awkwardness. Because you're talking to a fucking rectangle. You're not talking to a person. You're talking to... I was talking to a rectangle for 3 hours and 42 minutes. Someone could be stalking me right now, and they'd be like, damn, that motherfucker was talking to a rectangle for 30 minutes? For 3 hours? All right, I think I should head out now, though. I kind of talked a lot. Reality is a joke and a mistake that just randomly happened for some reason. Yeah, I agree. Take all my non-existent life savings. Oh, man, I think I'm going to head out, though. But yeah, that's pretty much it. He says, bye, Tragic. I just joined. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream. If you want to watch the stream over again from the start, then I'm probably going to upload it. Well, it's probably going to upload automatically, so that's all I got to say. I'm out this bitch. And yeah, peace out.